It's Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 38 live reactions. I am Luco in DAD, the former interim Jam That Champion, and I'm joined by Chopper Pete Quinnell, the former Jam That Champion.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a good weekend for either of us.
Ollie has renamed this stream the Losers Lounge.
Yeah.
Because you lost your belt to Andy Datson.
I did.
You didn't even show up for the job.
Hey. That's not my fault, all right? I was being safe.
You didn't even show up for work to lose the belt. Shawn Michaels of WrestleTalk over here.
I hate this narrative. It's the worst.
And then Andy, the Kane of WrestleTalk, the belt for less than 24 hours, and then lost it to Adam Blompio on night 2 of WrestleMania in the first match, no less.
A prediction system, it just works.
It's really good.
And really needs no tweaking whatsoever from the way that I suggested it.
And I lost my interim Jam That Championship to Adam Blompio. Could have been Sullivan Bo Brown, but it ended up being Adam, I guess.
Yep.
So Adam is now a dual champion.
Big time blumps.
Yep. And I remain the Sasha Banks of WrestleTalk.
You can't hold on to a belt.
Yet to successfully defend that Jam That Championship.
It's lovely.
But this stream, as all our streams have been over WrestleMania weekend, is sponsored by beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 craft beers delivered to your front door. Veer is coming tonight, and beer can come to you. beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Just pay for that sweet ass postage and packaging. We are T-minus 11 minutes-ish before Raw starts.
Well, Luke, I wanted to ask you, what are your, not necessarily expectations, but what would you like to see from the Raw after Mania? Because we haven't had a proper Raw after Mania since 2019.
2019.
Because we had, we didn't have fans for 2020 or 2021. So what do you want to see out of this? Is the first one with the crowd back?
I think we're probably going to see a couple of things. I think we may see some new members to Edge's faction. There have been 2 names rumored for that faction. Not going to say them here because they may be spoilers.
But they're interesting names.
Interesting names. Yeah. Very interesting names. So we may see something around that. Of course, the meme Veer Mahan is finally debuting.
Legitimately, it's one of the things I'm most looking forward to on this show.
I'm glad you are, because
it's probably ironically, but I'm still really looking forward to it.
I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here, but I got really sick and tired of the Veer is coming jokes. Quite quickly.
Yeah,
it was really funny for the first 2 weeks, and then I was like, I get it now. And I was listening to Fightful's post Raw review every single Tuesday morning, and everyone's still doing it. The Veer is coming jokes there, and even Sean's like, "All right, guys, I get it."
Yeah.
It sounds like he is coming. Like I get it.
I feel like for me, it started off funny, it then got not funny, and now it's gone back up to being funny again because it's been so long now. I feel like it's now gone back into funny for me. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm probably gonna overreact to the smallest thing that he does. Like, it's Veer! He did a thing. He did a kick.
But as I said, this is the smartest time to debut him. It's the smart traveling crowd.
Absolutely.
So he's going to get a monster reaction from this audience.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next week.
I hope so, anyway.
But I think he's going to get a monster pop tonight. He'll probably just do a squash match. He'll probably just beat Cedric Alexander.
Yep, 100%. It's either going to be Cedric or it'll be like
Akira
a baby,
Tozawa.
like a Drew Gulak or something like that. Yeah.
Drew's a good shout. Is he on SmackDown?
Does it matter?
I suppose not. The other things we got announced for this show: Cody Rhodes will be doing his first WWE promo,
as he should. Yes,
absolutely, as he should. Again, a very, very good night to be doing this. And Roman Reigns will address the WWE universe. Now, I woke up this morning and I just had a thought pop into my head, and I mentioned this on the WrestleMania Night 2 podcast review that Ollie and I did. You know, last night when Roman won both belts, he held on to the Universal title.
He did.
And he handed the WWE one to Paul Heyman.
Yes.
What if, on tonight's show, he relinquishes the WWE Championship and they do a one-night tournament to crown a new champion?
I honestly... Okay, one night tournament, great. Handing off the WWE Championship, awful. Would hate that entirely because title unification. You've not unified the titles if you do that. complete false advertising.
Got their money. Got the money.
Well, yeah, already got the money, so they don't
Got
care.
their monies, yeah.
But yeah, I think that would completely go against the point of
Oh,
it.
yeah, 100%.
Which,
but,
yeah,
you know,
I'd hate that.
yeah, I mean, but, you know.
One night tournament, though, that sounds fun.
Like, honestly, I don't think it's happening.
No.
It was just a mad thought that I had this morning of just like, I was like, why did he hand off the belt? What if? And then I was like, and then Edge will win the WWE Championship with his heel group.
With his new group, yeah. No, that's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
There was another one that I think it might have been Tom Campbell of Cultaholic that tweeted.
Lovely lad.
Who said, I don't think it's gonna happen because I doubt this is a mild spoiler, I guess, for Raw. Brock Lesnar supposedly is not going to be there.
Okay.
Supposedly. He obviously still might be, but the reports are he's probably not going to be there for Raw tonight. Though, as part of Tom Campbell's fantasy booking, which I quite enjoyed, was Cody Rhodes comes out to do his promo and says, Hey Roman, back in WWE now, really want to win a world title because I couldn't do it in that other place, you know, boo, etc. But then calls out Roman. Roman doesn't answer. Bobby Lashley does and says, "Right, hey, do you remember I was champion not long ago?" And also Brock Lesnar can be like, "Hey guys, Roman cheated in that match, so get out of my way." And then you're gonna have a big feud with Lesnar, Lashley, and Cody to determine Roman's next challenger. And I was like, you know what? That is huge. That is massive. If that did happen,
yeah.
Quite fun.
My other question I had for you was, do you think any predictions of debuts we may see, like main roster debuts, NXT call-ups?
Ciampa, I think is a big one because he had a proper send-off from Stand and Deliver.
But he's sort of already called up. Like he's been on Raw a couple of times. He was part of the WrestleMania Battle Royal.
See, the thing is,
Andrew the Giant. He was in the Andrew the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
God,
he's not even made his main roster debut, and he's already lost in the shuffle and a geek on the main roster.
Yeah. So, yeah, the two names I was going to say were going to be Ciampa and Bron Breakker, but, like, Breaker's been wrestling on Raw quite a bit anyway with Ziggler, and Ciampa's already there for a bit, so...
that was going to be my thing, like, do we think Bryn Bruckles makes his main roster debut here?
I think so. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't have Bron Breakker win at Sand and Deliver unless he was main roster bound.
I thought it was weird that he didn't win the belt.
Same.
Particularly because I thought the whole point of the Steiners going into the Hall of Fame was so the Steiners could be there when he wins the title again. Right. But maybe the Steiners are there to come out with him for his main roster debut.
Could totally...
Accompanied by Rick and Scott Steiner. I think there's a good chance we're going to see a Bryn Bruckles debut, but
yeah, I think so.
Maybe not.
And they might save that for SmackDown because we do have a Raw after a SmackDown after Mania to do as well. So they might save some stuff for Friday.
It is the biggest show.
Yeah.
We have got some Ultra Chats. If you want to join in the conversation, it is WrestleTalk.com/support. And hey, while you're clicking links, why don't you click that Beer 52 link /WrestleTalk? Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us. Dylan Haggett said, "What will be this Mania's iconic moment?"
Vince McMahon taking the stunner.
Yeah, I mean, like that, or if you want to take the non ballsed up version, just the stare off between Vince and Austin.
Sure, yeah.
I think it'd be really, really cool. For me, it's anything from the Sami Zayn Johnny Knoxville match.
Of course, yeah.
Match of the weekends.
Yep, I think that, there's going to be a lot of stuff that seems like an iconic moment that I think that people will remember this Mania for, of Bianca versus Becky. I think Bianca winning with her, her huge entrance that she had and all that stuff, that's going to be remembered for quite a while. The Stone Cold obviously having a match against Kevin Owens, that was a big one. Everything involving all of the Pat McAfee, Austin Theory, Vince McMahon, Stone Cold stuff, all of that stuff was wonderful. So that'll be remembered. Roman Reigns holding up both titles, that is iconic. Like there's a lot of stuff on this show that people are going to remember.
Mayor of Painesville Dan says, "Hey guys, I've got work off tomorrow, so I won't be here for... I have work tomorrow, so I won't be here for this, but I hope you survive Raw, and hopefully it will be stupendous. Maybe a Dexter Loomis call-up. Let's not get too crazy. Have a big one on me. Thank you."
He's in the middle of a very intense storyline in NXT, where he and Indy Hartwell got voted the hottest couple over Duke Hudson and...
the other one.
Persia Pirotta. I remembered. Brains.
Jimmy G's been a member for 7 months in a row, said, "Hey guys, thanks for the content recently. Now on a week off to recover from 3 fab nights of resting plus 12-hour shifts. What do you expect tonight? I think we should sort of cover that. I am actually now going to open up my beer.
Wow, I'm not drinking because I drove. So
you drove today, did you?
Yeah, I drove in, so I'll be driving back. So I'm not drinking the beer, unfortunately.
I got one more night in my hotel, and Pete, I got a late checkout. So otherwise, my checkout was at 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah, late checkout is smart.
Yeah, so I've got to check. I don't have to check out of my hotel now until 1.
Nice.
Which is nice. No, I'll just come here.
Yeah.
No, I might come here early because Social Media Abby's coming in tomorrow.
I'm not.
Oh, is it your day off, is it?
Yeah, it's my day off tomorrow. So
Yeah,
I'm coming in Wednesday, though.
Yeah,
so.
I really do need to take some of those days off.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear they're nice.
Do you have one on Friday?
Nope.
I thought you had one on Friday this week.
No, I don't. I'm doing the show Friday.
Why?
Because I've got stuff to do, Pete. I've got a whole week off next week.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Which is actually part of my toil. It's just I already had that booked.
You already had a week off, yeah. No, I've got tomorrow and Thursday. I think I'm off, but I'm in Wednesday because we're recording stuff. Maybe a certain series of some parts FUNknown. We might be recording some more of that.
Maybe. We're getting a message. Sorry, Mod Mother Jen is just basically going like, yes, you do have days off.
Yep.
Take them, will you?
Yep.
Jenna, I will. I will message you when I will take the days off. I just need to find out which days I can do. I've got stuff to do.
Some would argue
there are some
too much stuff to do.
There are some days I just can't take off.
Yep.
But I may take off a series of Tuesdays and I don't have to watch Raw.
That's smart thinking.
Bailey Donovan, happy 1 year anniversary of Ollie's disappointment after Mason T-Bar crashed the main event on Raw last year. Did they?
Mason T-Bar crashed the main event.
Did they?
Who was it against?
The only thing I remember from Raw after Mania last year was Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke walking on that tag match and acting like they won.
Was that Raw after Mania?
That is the only thing I can remember from the Raw after Mania. What main event did they crash? Can you help us out, chat?
Could not tell you what happened in the Raw after Mania last year.
Tell you a single thing outside of that tag match. Only people saying the Hurt Business. Yep. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Question: who would you have in Edge's faction? Personally, I'd go for Priest, Ripley, and the debuting team of the Grizzled Young Vets. What happens to the Grizzled Young Vets? Is Raw starting?
Yes, this program contains flashing images. Well, here we go.
Apparently they helped Bobby, but against who?
Would love to tell you. Is it Drew? Did Drew get a rematch?
Okay, well, it was Braun versus Orton versus Drew, who would face Lashley at Backlash.
That's right. Yeah. I
don't remember any of that at all.
Who knows? Do you want to turn it up a touch, just because I don't know if we're going to hear like commentary or a crowd or whatever.
Stick on 15.
Should do.
We'll go comfy at 15. Raw is starting, everyone.
Welcome. Of course, we've got a recap first.
Video package. Oh, that was very nice.
What one is it?
That is the Peach Vegan Milkshake IPA.
Sounds delightful.
King J said it was really nice. And I'll be honest with you, I was unconvinced. I'm not the biggest milkshake IPA guy. I get the idea of milkshake beers. They're just sometimes not my cup of tea. I've had a couple that I've enjoyed and a couple that I haven't. This one is actually quite nice. I'm also not the biggest peach fan in the world. Princess or otherwise.
You know what I am a big fan of, though, with regards to peach? Its pronunciation in Spanish. It's the best word. It's melocotón. It's delightful. It's so much better than the word peach.
We've got one here from Waskiferan Barbarian who said, "Hey guys, loved your streams. This is a spoiler for my GM. Luke, you realizing that thing on my GM mode that came out today was exactly my reaction when I'm playing the third round of drinks on a night out 3 days before payday."
Yeah,
it was not a
good episode.
It was a very bad day for me.
It was a good episode though, and the next episode is going to be the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
and that is also a good episode. It
certainly is.
Yeah.
Misfit said, "What if part of Cody coming back for Raw was to get the big gold WCW belt for that Cody win?" Yeah, sure. I honestly, I don't see that ever happening because WWE like the logo on the belt.
Sure do.
So I just don't see. I don't think we'll ever get a world title that looks like that ever again. It'll just be
branding,
big logo.
Yes, for sure.
Match of the weekend. Look at Sammy. Look at him. Wee Man slamming Sami Zayn. I said this on the Raw podcast, was more impressive than Bobby Lashley suplexing Omos.
I don't know if that's true.
It 100%. It was visually more impressive.
Visually, it was probably a cooler moment. Yes, I agree. But in terms of actual like impressiveness of the athletes, I think that Lashley getting a suplex out of Omos is more impressive than Wee Man doing.
Suplex is like that's two people are doing that. All he's got to do is jump.
Same with the power slam.
Yeah, you got to then hold him up.
Sammy's still holding himself up as well.
He just did a snap suplex. Wee Man held him up.
He did. That's true.
He's 3 foot tall.
He is.
And we've got Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch recap.
This is hefty.
Well, there was a lot to cover.
Recap of 2 nights of WrestleMania. So yeah,
it feels like they're telling you that the big things were Cody coming back, and Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, and then presumably Roman Brock. No, Austin.
We're still on night 1.
Yep. No, but they showed some stuff from night 2.
They've shown some stuff, but now they're going through the big highlights of each night. So they're showing the 3 big things was Cody, Bianca, Becky, and then Stone Cold, and then they're probably going to show the big things from night 2 as well. God, that was... Night 2 was absolutely insane.
So I came to a realization about night 2. Me and Ollie kept saying to me, it was so much better than night 1. And he was
really?
He loved night 2 so much. And then as we were recapping it, I'd said to him, you take a step back, and really it was just the Sami Zayn match and the Vince McMahon stuff.
Yep.
And everything else on the show was either good or bad.
Yes.
And really, it was all good because like the opening triple threat was good.
Yep.
But Omos Lashley was bad. The women's tag match was okay. New Day getting buried was bad.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Edge AJ match particularly worked in its place on the card.
Yeah.
Because the crowd just weren't going for it. So really, I do think night 1 was the better night overall.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the common thought. I preferred watching night 2 because I was here for it, and it was a lot more rowdy environment, and we had a bunch of fun. I've never laughed so much at wrestling. God, that was amazing.
That's stunner.
So that has probably elevated it up for me, but that's just personally. From like an objective standpoint of actual like show quality, night 1 was probably better, but I preferred night 2.
We have a Mod Mother Jeddah. We have a poll. What did our chat prefer? Night 1 or night 2 of WrestleMania? I'd be very interested to see this. Now we're in the recap of Brock versus Roman.
Have you seen people online have listed all the moves that were done in that match? It's a short list.
I am unsurprised.
It's a total of 8 moves, just repeated.
Yeah,
which
I have seen this match
a
bunch of times now. Yep. I said this on the podcast today. I never want to see Roman face Brock ever again because, as grand as the match was at WrestleMania 31, they've had the same match every single time.
Yeah,
and I'm bored of seeing it now. Here we go.
Here's Raw.
Raw's kicking off. What are we going to open with? It's the robot.
It's the stupid robot. Unfortunately, can't do a time sync. But...
Lights go down. Wrestling has only more. Could be.
Cody chance.
There it is. Cody is opening the show.
Cody's opening.
Cody, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is opening Monday Night Raw in 2022.
Why?
Look at those little Cody Vader. Hello.
He's not moving though. In my soul.
Look over there, it's Cody Rhodes.
This is a weird camera angle.
All roads lead to Raw.
Funny. This is where it's the long con.
Just... Quite the work by AEW, this.
Yeah. It's the long con. He's going to come out and be like, I'm returning to All Elite Wrestling.
Screw you!
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Ugh.
That AR, man.
That's really not good, is it?
Good reaction.
I was going to say, I can't tell on the reaction whether it's like a good one or people are like, yeah.
That seemed like a good reaction, yeah. It's not a monster pop, but that is a good reaction.
I will say, Cody coming out in this suit, I'm like, I mean, you're not the executive vice president. What are you wearing a suit for?
Apparently as well, and I cannot believe this, his neck tattoo is bigger. Apparently he's had work done on it to make it bigger.
No way.
Because like when we saw him at Mania, we kept saying that tattoo looks huge.
Yeah, it's bigger, right?
Is it just WWE's cameras? It just makes it look massive.
Yeah,
but apparently he has literally had work done on it to make it bigger.
That's insane. What a moment. Thanks, Cory. What a moment.
What a moment. That's the second time that Cory has called him the prodigal son.
So that's his name then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Branding.
That's the branding for him, the prodigal son.
It's still surreal watching him here.
It's weird, isn't it?
On the WWE show.
He is, like, because he's done a lot of press conferences since since Saturday.
He has said some stuff.
He has said some wacky ass things.
Oh yeah.
His claim that Triple H is his favorite wrestler is my favorite.
It's good, isn't it?
Being an EVP isn't all that fun.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm tired of being an EVP.
Yeah, I just want to do some wrestling, you know.
There's another one as well that he said that I was just like,
I faced everyone in AEW I wanted to face.
That was it. I left because I'd face everyone. I was like, mate, they signed someone new every other week.
Did he ever face Punk?
No, he did not. Like, Danielson had just come in.
Keith Lee?
Oh,
Adam Cole?
Well, I'd faced Sammy twice, and I guess that's everyone. That's a good reaction.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking for that Raw after Mania crowd tonight. That's what I'm after.
Hope so. Seems to be that way. It's a hot start to it.
Welcome back, Chance. Oh, Cody's going to cry, because of course he's going to cry. Like Kevin Smith talking about a comic book movie.
Come on, Cody. Wonder how long he's got for this segment.
What if he doesn't say anything? Just says, I'm back, and then leaves. Oh, he's got his own name bar and everything. Custom name bar. That's it, Code. Milk it.
Working the crowd, lovely. Really good. This... I can't tell whether he's legitimately like too emotional to talk or this is a great heel act.
I don't think anyone thought that. Did you hear that? The star that left him in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Because Stardust.
Stardust.
Yeah. Crowd chanting, "You deserve it." And again, and I made this point on the WrestleMania Night 1 review, no AEW chants.
One of the best superstar wrestlers.
Superstar wrestlers.
That's
Superstar
both.
wrestlers. Here we go.
Both bits of branding, Cody. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, nice.
Dusty. MSG 1977.
Big Dusty chance.
Dusty Rhodes. Oh, Code. Voice breaking there as he calls Dusty Rhodes his hero. This is Cody saying he's going to go for the title.
He wants that title. My favorite wrestler.
I loved him so much I destroyed a throne of his. This is a very AEW promo.
Really curious where this is going.
This is Cody Rhodes 100% saying that his goal to come back here was to win the world title.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he does that first, though.
Mm.
You can
do it, Chance.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. And here comes Seth Rollins. Good promo that.
Good promo.
Good promo that. As like felt very. When I said it felt very AEW, it didn't feel like a scripted promo.
No, I don't think it was.
It felt. Well, that was my point. Like it felt like he went out there with some bullet points that he wanted to hit, and he got himself there.
Yeah.
As opposed to coming out and being like, ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I would assume that, a lot of people were saying that the inevitable slide of Cody going back down to the mid card and all that stuff. Now he's here. I feel like they're treating him like too big of a star currently.
100%.
To have that happen, and I think he has that kind of like not creative control, but he can influence his promos and stuff like that. Certain superstars had that power.
Superstar wrestlers. Here
Superstar
we go.
wrestlers, yeah.
The interesting thing is that he didn't say, Roman Reigns, I'm coming for you.
No, but he said, I'm
going for the title, yeah. But I don't think his first feud is against Roman. But the question is now,
against
are they just going to run the Seth match back again?
They might.
I kind of hope they don't, though.
Yeah, same. I don't want them to. I want it to be a, one and done.
I saw him win.
Yeah. Crowd singing along to Seth's music. Seth's suddenly getting very serious.
What's Seth gonna do here?
He's gonna laugh. Wait for it. In his face. Cody's thrown the microphone.
And he's offered the handshake to Seth. Crowd going into yes chance. They couldn't quite work out what chant they wanted to do.
That was a bit of both, wasn't it?
And Seth Rollins shakes the hand and does a big laugh.
Welcome home, Seth said. That's the segment.
That's the segment. Interesting for Seth to come out and just shake the hands.
Do you reckon Seth is going to be like... The idea behind that was Seth being like, okay, I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Yeah.
At some point.
Our puzzle cross again.
Shut up. The rivalry rose.
It took me a little while to process out to say it.
Yeah.
But you're right. The rivalry does row.
The rivalry rose. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be like a we'll see each other again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Because it doesn't feel like
Universal Champion.
Doesn't feel like a... Oh, is that what we're calling it now? The Undisputed Universal Champion.
Awful. You just added an extra word into the Universal Champion there.
That is because they have that... Again, it was Roman with holding the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Is saying that the Universal Championship is bigger than the WWE title.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this match announcement. Austin Theory and the Usos versus RKBro and Finn Balor.
Ah, that's ruined my theory. Austin, that is.
Theory.
That Theory was going to beat Finn for the US title.
Well, he might not win it on this show, but is it clearly going in that direction with Finn?
Also, it's the one night of the year that Raw and SmackDown starts going.
Bianca Belair is here tonight.
And we're opening with Bossy Glow.
Please never call them that again.
Although I think we're going to get an entrance and then an ad break.
And then an ad break, absolutely. That's what happens.
So, it's a quick update on the poll. It is currently, after 1,500 votes, 70% saying night 1 was the better night.
Hey, it checks out. Yeah.
It does check out. Also, thank you to the near 3,000 people that are watching this stream.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us. I am sampling one of them right now, and it is fine. More than how I thought about the Ultimate Deletion match or whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
WWE.
Which was
like, yeah, it's fine. This is fine. Wonder do you think they'll just have a match with Carmella and Queen Zelina?
Yeah.
It's a championship contenders match, Pete. It's the fancy way of saying it's a non-title match.
But if they win, then they might get a title shot at some point.
No,
perhaps.
it's against Ripley and Morgan.
The
Dom and the sub. You think they're going to pin them here and then
No.
Oh yeah. You just think the Bossy Glow are going to win?
I think this is where they break up Ripley and Morgan.
Oh.
That's what
Interesting. Yes. Peter Quinnell.
I think they've got plans.
They've done their thing now. Break the tag team up.
Exactly. Yeah. They've done the WrestleMania match. That's enough. Thank you very much.
You're not going to be together come next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Lightning Link.
Break it up right now.
Lightning Link says, "I hope that Veer will have as much stamina as his crotch has had for this long when he debuts." That's a good one. Eternal Blue said, "Didn't watch Mania as WWE deserves none of my money. And hearing about Cody really disappointed me. He deserves to keep wrestling, but imagine going back to a company who's treated you like it has and has done things it's done to your friends. It's poor." Well, this is the thing with Cody, isn't it? Cody's whole deal for the last 6 years has been about how WWE disrespected his family name, disrespected his legacy, were keeping Dusty away from him. They were trademarking his father away from him.
Yeah.
And then he's just gone back. And now he's just like, and I've gone back because I love this company and they've done such amazing things for my family. And like without them, then my family would have gone bankrupt and this, that, and the other. And it feels like, well, I don't know what the truth is anymore. I don't know what the true version of Cody Rhodes' deal with WWE is. Did he leave and was just mad? And they weren't doing it, and now he's just sort of like grown up and realized he'd made some mistakes? Or is it just is he just saying this now and not meaning it?
I don't know if... This is going to sound really bad when I say it, but I don't know if Cody really believes in anything. I feel like he's just like, whatever will suit him at the time, he will say. I
don't think you're wrong there.
Yeah,
I really
it's
don't.
like, the thing that will benefit me the most right now is being very anti-WWE and starting the revolution against them. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And that will make me the most money, so I'll do that. And now the time has come where he can make more money by being very pro-WWE. He's like, well, I guess I'll do that then.
And I guess you could make the argument that one day he woke up and he saw that photo and was like, I could go and win that title. And that will be something that will make me feel good, and I think that will be something that's really good for my dad and my dad's legacy. That's my new mission now.
Yeah.
My new mission isn't the revolution. My new mission isn't...
Already done that.
Wrestling has got more than one royal family.
Sure.
My new mission is winning that title and fulfilling my dad's legacy.
Yeah. You can make the argument for that, for sure.
I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Yeah. It's very interesting. I remember speaking to a person once who said that they saw Cody Rhodes at a show when he was doing all his independent stuff, and at the end of the show he cut a really emotional promo about his dad and what his dad means to him, a lot along the lines of, he was my hero. He got very teary about that, and the person who I was speaking to was just like, it's one of the greatest promos I've ever seen in my life. Like, and I saw a whole new side to Cody Rhodes that I've never seen before, and it was just like a completely spellbinding thing. They then did a show together the next night, and at the end of the show, Cody did the exact same promo word for word. And the person I was speaking with was like, "Oh, now I don't know if I believe it anymore."
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm on a live stream with several thousand people watching. I don't want to have this be on my record. I'll tell it to you off camera.
Yeah.
I am just going to go around to the toilet real
You
quick
do that. I'm just going to do a couple of more of your... actually, when you come back, can you just leave the doors open a little bit? Because it's already gotten warm in here.
It's a bit warm.
How has this happened?
I don't know.
This doesn't happen when I do the podcast review.
Just me.
Is that what it is, Pete? You're just so hot.
Yes, exactly.
Mark Mayhew said, will this Raw after Mania break you guys like last year? Anyway, boys, thanks for doing the stream tonight. Catching up with WrestleMania and the live reactions earlier today really made my day, so thanks for that. Happy birthday, Peanut. I will tell him that when he comes back. I don't think this will be as bad as last year's Raw after Mania, which was bad because they've got a crowd here now, so they are going to make an effort to do a lot of big-time things. Apparently that was the rumor that's going around, and that was the reports going around. They're going to do some big-time things on this show. So, yeah, I've got all the comments about. Me and Pete were actually talking about before this show started. I'm really excited for this show. Really, really excited for this episode of Raw. So, bring it on. Philip Roy says, my pick for Edge's stable is to help out the women's tag team with an actual tag team. Rhea and Liv have a non-title match against Banks and Naomi, get frustrated doing more and more heel things before Edge enters and stands on the stage causing a distraction. Well, Philip Roy, I wonder if you're part of the Roy family, you are part way to your fantasy booking because we do have Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Banks and Naomi in a non-title match. So let's see. Let's see there. Eli Moore is messaging from Japan. That's amazing. I'll read out your full thing in a second, Eli. Don't worry. Pete, Mark Mayhew says happy birthday. And also Philip Roy, interestingly, fantasy booked that Banks and Naomi would have a non-title match against Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, and that would lead, and then Edge will come out onto the stage and lead to them joining the group. So he's halfway to his fantasy booking war.
Absolutely, yeah.
Big stalling suplex by Rhea Ripley, still going.
Half the crowd are counting along.
Yep.
Half were not. Ripley's pretty good, isn't she?
She's all right, isn't she?
Goodness me.
I kind of wish she would stop being stuck in the women's tag team division,
right?
Which she's done for the last year.
I think they've just been holding off
for a big thing. Whoa!
Yeah.
Naomi slides underneath the big kick. I would tag out Naomi if I were you, mate. There we go.
Good call.
Tag to Banks. That's why you're a tag team champion. That was a fun spot. Little bulldog into the corner. Oh, don't tag Naomi back in. She's got worked over.
They've got some good offense. Banks and Naomi. They're a fun little tag team.
Because Naomi's awesome.
And so is Banks.
You guys.
Yeah.
Why has it taken WWE so long to realize that Naomi's awesome?
God.
There's a championship match tonight. NXT Championship. Bron Breakker versus Dolph Ziggler is on the show tonight. The NXT title is on the line. Bron Breakker versus Dolph Ziggler.
On Raw.
On Raw. All right, well, he's definitely winning there then.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. They're not doing it. They didn't do it at Stand and Deliver. They're doing it here instead.
I didn't watch Breakker versus Ziggler from Stand and Deliver. Did Ziggler cheat to win?
I haven't seen it, Pete.
Can the chat let us know?
Did Dolph Ziggler cheat to win?
Because, if he didn't, why are they doing a rematch?
Here would be my prediction. They want as many people to see this title win as possible. And there will be way more people watching Raw than there would have been Stand and Deliver.
Definitely.
So putting it on Raw sort of makes sense.
Yes, he did. Okay, thank you, chat. Yeah, so...
Then someone just said he won clean on his exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, okay, right.
We're in another ad break.
Oh, already?
Eli Moore says...
I only just started wrestling. Okay.
Look, I've already made my peace with the fact that I've got to watch this show live.
I haven't.
I love watching the Raw after Mania. I'm very excited for this show, and I love doing live stream reactions.
Yes.
I don't like watching Raw live.
No.
It's a terrible thing, and I can't fathom why people do it on a weekly basis. I would watch it the following day.
The pacing is awful.
I said this to you. I texted you about this on Saturday morning. I woke and I watched SmackDown in 45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's because you skipped all the recaps and everything.
Exactly. But that's my point. It's like, if you do the same thing with Raw, you don't have to watch 3 hours of the show. You can get it done probably in an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a much better use of my time.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Anyway, Eli Moore. Hey guys from Japan. Congratulations on all your success. Allow me to say, as an AEW fan, I am happy for Cody for following on his mission. I must say that the past 6 years do look hypocritical. It's truthfully made me disinterested.
It's fair.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Excuse me. Paul Egan said, I really wish WWE would stop relying on all that ex-AEW talent and develop an identity of their own.
That was like the one banger tweet that I had. It was great.
Seriously, though, WrestleMania was the most WrestleMania-like WrestleMania ever, for better or worse, and just totally and utterly 100% WWE sports entertained. Paul, you have hit the nail on the bloody head, mate. That is why WrestleMania ruled.
Yeah.
There isn't a single wrestling company on this planet that could have done that.
No.
And if they'd have tried, would have done it terribly.
Yes.
Only WWE could have done that two-night WrestleMania.
And I really like that on the weekly, the Raws and the SmackDowns, I don't get the same vibe as I did on that WrestleMania. That WrestleMania was sports entertainment. Weekly Raw and SmackDowns, they're just kind of bad. They're bad shows. But WrestleMania was proper, pure, peak sports entertainment. And then I was comparing it. I was like, man, I've really enjoyed watching that show. That's great. How do I feel about like comparing it to like an AEW pay-per-view? And I was like, I enjoy them for very different reasons.
They're very different
because they're completely different things. It's a pro wrestling pay-per-view versus a sports entertainment pay-per-view.
It highlights why tribalism is such a stupid thing in wrestling.
Exactly, yeah. And it's weird to me because I enjoy pro wrestling a lot. I really enjoy AEW's style. I prefer their weekly TV shows. I've made no attempt to hide that. But when sports entertainment is done right, it is just as good.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
I made this. I said this on the stream last night, but when I showed my wife the clip of Denise eliminating Shawn from the Cluster F, she said, "If wrestling was like that all the time, I'd probably enjoy it."
Yeah.
And I agree with her. Like, what I like about wrestling is I like the smorgasbord of wrestling. Like, I like my sports entertainment. I like my pro wrestling. I like my hardcore. I like this, that, and the other. And that's what I like about it. But I think that what WrestleMania has shown is to why this tribalism of AEW versus WWE and being like, I am only WWE and I just hate everything that AEW do. And like, well, they'll never be WWE. Or like AEW fans say, well, WWE will never be AEW. It's like, well, that's because they never should be.
Yeah.
They're two very, very different things.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's dumb.
It is dumb. Just enjoy what you like. Don't be a dick.
Thank you. Continuing this match of Banks and Naomi versus Ripley and Morgan.
Do you reckon the near 2,800 people that are watching the stream? Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Huge
here we
kick
go.
from Naomi.
We're going to a hot tag spot by the looks of things to Banks. Because it is Banks and Naomi are the ones playing the baby faces in this match.
Yes.
Like, Liv isn't doing the babyface claps. That is to say for Banks. There you go. Liv Morgan gets the tag first. And it's Sasha Banks that gets the hot tag as the babyface.
Really nice head scissors.
Good head scissors. Knees in the corner.
And again.
Double knees in the corner. Some more knees in the corner. Yay, Sasha Banks.
Yay for Sasha.
Yay for Sasha. It's just nice to see her get... I can't believe
Do
actually...
a bit of wrestles, you know?
Well, I can't believe that her never winning at WrestleMania was not part of the story.
Baffling.
That's
Baffling.
a really easy story to tell there. You know, she finally wins a championship at WrestleMania. It could have been a really big moment.
Yep. Yeah, finally wins not only at WrestleMania, but a championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's a great story. Just didn't tell it.
I guess it's because they did it for Tamina the year before.
When's that stopped him?
Yeah.
Great dodge from Liv.
Oh, big step up insecurity by Liv Morgan. Stops her in her tracks.
I mean, Ripley and Morgan, I don't think are playing heels.
No. I'm not
They're
saying they're
just-
playing heels. It's
yeah.
just Banks and Naomi are the baby faces of the match.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, double team move.
Into a powerbomb. Very good.
1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Banks.
Kick out by Banks.
Thought we were going for the Ripley stacked pin there.
Patented.
Alley-oop.
Very good. Ripley getting Morgan up.
Oh,
Went
no.
to throw her on Banks, but Banks moved.
Onto her ass. The ass, Bill.
Naomi
chucks Ripley out the ring. Okay, it looks like we might be heading to the finish here. This is a wicked finish, by the way.
Really good. Roll through into...
so good. That's a rad finish.
Good.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
The champions win.
Banks got the pin at Mania. Naomi gets the pin here. Nice.
Poor old Liv and Rhea Ripley. Could this be the split, Pete?
Maybe.
There's someone in the crowd wearing a Bullet Club t-shirt. I'm only highlighting it because you just don't see it you don't see it anymore.
Don't see it these days.
You just don't see Bullet Club t-shirts these days.
You know, back in my day, you'd see it. You see them around all the time.
Everywhere.
Ripley getting back in the ring while the others leave.
Yeah.
It's time for Ripley.
It could be.
She's annoyed.
It could be time for a
Ripley's annoyed.
Could be time for a Ripley real turn.
She's very mad.
Yeah, she is mad here. Uh-oh.
Hands on the hips.
No.
She's unimpressed.
Oh, dear. Very bad day to be a Liv Morgan. Oh, look at that.
She's just walked away.
Walked away from Liv Morgan. Daddy Rhea is upset.
What a heel turn.
Crikey, mate. I am upset about it. And here comes Kevin Owens. Well, Kevin Owens has got something to say, hasn't he?
Probably, yeah. And I'm assuming
is he going to sting Liv Morgan?
And I'm assuming by the time he gets to the ring, Liv Morgan will have vanished.
No, there she is. Ad break. Americans, sort your shit out. Why is your TV so terrible? Don't need this many ad breaks on a TV show, America. Sort it out.
My God.
Have a word with yourselves. Capitalism is bad. Knock it off.
Jesus.
Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free case of craft. So a free case of craft beer with 10 beers inside it. It's beer52.com/WrestleTalk. 10 UK viewers only who have good TV with a normal amount of ad breaks.
Amazing.
Quentin Fritfield says, I do not agree with Cody saying he's the best wrestler in the world, but he is definitely top 3 at giving promos and telling a story.
Excuse me, sorry. I disagree. I don't think he's top 3 promos. He's a very good promo. I don't think he's top 3.
I don't think he's top 3 either, but he is very, very good. No one does a promo like Cody Rhodes. He's got a very unique style.
Definitely has a very Cody style.
Yeah. Flololopi says, greetings, former champions. WrestleMania was so freaking good. I haven't been this excited for WWE in a long time, but now I can't stop feeling giddy. Did you guys think New Day would have won on... do you think New Day would have won on night 1? Greetings from Germany. No, I think Sheamus and Ridge Holland would have just won.
They did the exact match they were supposed to have on night 1, just on night 2. I reckon.
I actually haven't seen Ollie's review of night 2 yet.
No.
But in his notes, he said it was Sheamus and Riddick Moss versus the New Day.
Oh, no, Ollie.
And then when we did the podcast review today, he said it was Sheamus and Riddick Moss. And then stopped himself and was like, who's Riddick Moss?
That's Madcap Moss.
That's it. And then he suddenly was like, oh, that's Madcap Moss, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it is. Ollie. Yeah. No, that's Ridge Holland.
Oh my God.
Small Afro Games. I don't know if Pete was going to say this, but if this... okay. I don't know if Pete was going to say this, but this is what I think. I feel like Cody is, and has been using the passing of his father as a way to get sympathy to be a bigger babyface. Could be wrong, but all I see are crocodile tears.
That's not what I was going to say.
I don't think I agree with that at all.
No.
I think it genuinely does mean the world to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
100% I think it means the world to him.
Yes.
Meng said, there's a line from Samoa Joe, ROH Scrum, that he did. Tried bettering the wrestling world, but that's that, and now it's about himself and winning the title. Maybe it's the same for Cody. He's done what he wanted there, and a new opportunity came up, and he took it. Meng, that is entirely possible.
Very possible.
Zeref the First. I've said it to many a friend. I hope all the best in the world to Cody, but as a fan, I felt like he'd already cemented a legacy in AEW. I would love to put some romantic sheen to it, a betrayal, a homecoming, but in the end, it just feels greedy to me. I don't think I would say it feels greedy, because I think he has got a goal in mind.
I suppose so. I mean, if the goal that he wanted to achieve is money, I can understand why people would think it was greedy, because then he was already earning quite a bit of money from his AEW stuff, and he had his outside projects and all that stuff. So I can understand that aspect, but if he had another goal in mind of winning the title or whatever it might be, honoring his father stuff, then I think that's less greedy. We're back with Kevin Owens. Big what chance. He admits he made a mistake. He's pretty good, though, isn't he?
Oh, Kevin had a bad back. Agreed, Kevin Owens. We do need you. Thank you, Kevin.
I love Kevin Owens so much. Good.
Who's this coming out? Ezekiel? What? Oh my god, I thought it was Ezekiel. I thought it was Ezekiel Jackson. It's, oh my god, it's Elias.
That's Elias. No one recognizes him. He doesn't have a beard.
That's Elias.
How did you? What?
Commentary even saying that's not Elias.
That's not Elias. Ezekiel.
The commentary saying that is not Elias.
No. I thought it was Ezekiel Jackson.
I thought it was Ezekiel Jackson. I was like, of all the returns.
Yeah.
Are they going to pretend he's a new guy?
Right.
Oh my god, if he's giving me a kiss, he's a new person.
That Elias Kevin Owens segment. I'm playing with that.
Yes!
It's a different person!
It's a different person!
I'm not Elias.
Crowd chanting, yes, you are.
Elias' younger brother!
Yes!
Oh, God, yes.
Yes! Oh my god, Kevin Owens is going to drive himself insane.
You got stunned, Chance.
This is my new favorite character in wrestling.
Right.
He does look so different, though.
Completely.
Amazing what shaving a beard off will do to a person, Pete.
Legitimately? Funny. Legitimately thought it was Robert Stone. When he walked out, I was like, this is a weird call.
Rebadged him.
Yeah.
Oh. Kevin Owens just leaving. Very upset.
Good.
Oh my god, if Kevin Owens' next storyline is trying to prove that he's really Elias.
Yeah.
But is he really Elias? Because Elias is dead.
It's his younger brother.
Elias died.
Yeah. Surprised he's not more, like torn up about that. He's
Well,
his younger brother.
He's had some time to grieve.
That's true, yeah. That's very stupid. I love it.
That is awesome. Love that
Sports
a lot.
entertainment.
Sports entertained I was for that.
Amazing stuff.
Particularly because I thought Ezekiel Jackson was returning. Like, oh my god.
What? There's Dominic Mysterio.
Dum Dum.
Can't call him that. Ugh. It's not that stupid. like Dum Dum.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it.
All smiles after getting beaten by Logan Paul and The Miz.
Yeah. Yep. Don't sell your losses.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz.
Fuck's sake. It's like every time this company does something I really like, they shit like this, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
The world needs balance, Luke. For every light, there's a dark. For every Ezekiel, there's a Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz.
For every good segment, there's a mismatch. King Snow says, not sure if it was covered, but were you aware that the reason the blackout in the was because the blackout was during the Flair Ronda match because of wardrobe malfunction? Yes, we talked about that on the live stream. JW Pringle said, time to close it outright. Mental health moment. If you think you need help, please reach out. It's difficult, but you can do it. You are loved and worthy. Most importantly, we need you here with us, Jam. That's Jam. Thank you, JW Pringle. Thank you for everything that you do. You're a great, great person. Adam Cakebread. Raw WrestleMania. There was approximately 55 minutes of wrestling and about 1 hour and 5 minutes of arena action, including promos for the crowd. Rest was ads, endless video packages, etc. How is that value for ticket price paying crowd? WrestleMania was slightly let down for them too. So, there was actually only an hour and a half of in-ring wrestling on WrestleMania Night 2. It was a 4-hour show.
What promos did they have on Night 2?
So you had the Triple H opening. You had Undertaker doing his Hall of Fame
Hall of Fame stuff, yeah.
You had like the angle with Gable Steveson after the...
yeah.
And, there are just video packages. Also the Peacock adverts as well.
Roman Reigns did an entrance for an hour.
Yep.
So, yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, but as you ask your question, Adam Cakebread, like I haven't been to a Raw taping in 5 years, 4 years maybe, and that's because Ollie and I went to one, and which was the one when wacky Dean Ambrose was made GM for the night by Kurt Angle, and it was a dismal experience. Because you do have to sit through adverts.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and watch like wrestlers just stand in the ring, watch wrestlers stand there and watch video packages. And it's not a fun time. WWE house shows, on the other hand, brilliant.
It's just wrestling.
Whale of a time. I just get to watch wrestling matches, and it's a fun, grand time.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will go to a Raw taping ever again.
No, it's a bit boring. If you're lucky, you might get someone come out for a promo segment, it cuts to an ad break, and then they'll do a promo just for the live crowd, and that's a bit of fun, but that's rare.
It's not enough, though, is it?
No, definitely not.
The poll is now complete. Which did you prefer, WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2? 69%.
Nice.
Said WrestleMania Night 1. Thank you to everyone who voted in the poll. The legit man. I actually think that tracks. You said it earlier that tracks the Night 1 was the better night.
Yeah, I think it is kind of
They had the emotion.
Yeah, totally. I think it is probably the better night overall. I think Night 2 had the higher highs, maybe. Oh, I don't even know if that's true either. Because the Cody return was pretty epic. I'm biased because I watched it here for Night 2. So. Sorry,
just in the chat that came out, that really made me laugh. The legit man, because of tribalism, Cody returning to WWE caused an argument with my brother. But then this one here from Misfit. When did Kevin Owens get out of jail? A great question.
Why was he taken away?
Because he lost the match, Pete.
But... On what charge?
On what charge? He lost the match, and he said some bad things about Texas.
Turned on his tag team partner last night at WrestleMania.
No, it was 2 nights ago, I think you'll find.
Last night. It's one show. It's the same continuity. It's the same date.
Look at these Mysterio losers.
Okay. But why? Okay, we get a recap of that.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to do some more ultra chats then.
Please do.
Stevie Howland, I'm finding it very hard to see Cody's appeal now. He's no longer leading the revolution. Well, that's up to the man himself to try and make you interested. And if anyone can do it, Cody Rhodes.
I mean, the promo was good, I thought.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Quentin Whitfield said, "I'm back again. Who do you think is the top 3 promos off the top of their head, if you can?" Roman Reigns. I think he's a superb promo. I think CM Punk, MJF,
Mox.
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah. William Regal, Samoa Joe.
Yep.
In WWE, Becky Lynch.
Lynch is great.
Lynch is a fabulous promo.
Yep.
Yeah, I can think of quite a few.
Adam Cole.
Cole, yeah. I think I could probably get to 10, maybe 15 people before I'd get to Cody. It's nothing against Cody, but I think
Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, absolutely. I think going across both companies, in fact, going across the wrestling world, there's a lot of names you would get to before you get to Cody.
Yeah.
F donated to say, "To be honest, I work at Panda Express as a chef, and I didn't know it was wok fried shrimp as opposed to wok." Okay, this might be just for our American viewers here. I work at Panda Express as a chef, and I didn't know it was wok-fired shrimp as opposed to wok-fried shrimp until that ad just now. But yeah, I'm excited for Veer. Excited for Adam's Lesnar Championship run. And Planet Dan ASCR. Ezekiel looks like Eli Drake.
Yeah. Oh, Dominic's already going for a 619 on Miz, by the way, in case we missed it. And he's up. Miz going for the Skull Crusher finale.
Oh,
hits
no.
It.
Oh, no. Oh, Dominic. Oh, Dominic.
And Dominic's going to lose.
1, 2, 3.
Miz
you are such a chump, Dominic Mysterio.
Miz is getting a push.
He is, isn't he? Well, it's because he's facing Logan Paul.
Christ.
Dominic Mysterio, you suck. Man, I feel bad for the Mysterios.
Yeah.
This whole feud has made them look like absolute dunderheads.
Is it Veer Mahan?
Is it Veer? It's Veer! Veer has come! Finally! But you know what? That is not the big pop I thought he would get.
No.
From this traveling crowd. That's just a regular reaction.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Miz has run away.
He's going to be at the Mysterios more because they're rubbish.
Yeah, because they're terrible. Ray trying to fight off Veer. Killed him with a clothesline.
Wonderful clothesline there, though.
Very good.
That was good.
Got Rhea up. Massive side slam.
Like, where's the Veer has come chance? Like, this is the traveling Raw after Mania crowd.
Is it?
If they're not going to get behind him.
It's a big jump on Dom's back. Oh, it's a good submission, though. Like that.
And he does his big Ahiago face.
Dominic's tapping out, but...
There's a referee right there.
The referee in the ring, Luke. And now there is.
Now there is.
They're not letting go. There's some good heat for him. Big boos.
Yeah.
I like Veer.
I like Veer as well. Dude, I'm all on board for Veer. He's got a really good look. He's got a really good intensity. But that reaction after 8 months of teasing is Amos levels of disinterest or indifference.
He'll build it up, Luke. Don't worry. We have Veer's still. He's working on it.
He's getting released by the
that
summer.
clothesline was really good.
He'll be released by the end of the year.
I hope not, because I think when he was still one of Jinder's cronies,
Lads.
He was in a random tag match or something, and I think I was reviewing Raw with Ollie that week, and I said, like, honestly, Veer looked really good in this match. Like, that Veer guy, I reckon he's got something to him. And then they split him up, and then Veer Mahan's coming, and I'm like, I reckon he's got a little thing. I reckon he's got something. He's good. Well,
but that was it. That was
he
Veer.
came.
That was Veer coming.
Yep.
I hope it was worth it, everyone.
Tiny a sex tape.
bit52.com/WrestleTalk. Thank you to Jarrett McKenzie, who's become a new member. Thank you very much. Steve Austin's surprise match. I think you'll find that Fightful Select reported it ages ago. It's a bit like Vince McMahon's surprise match. I think you'll find Dave Meltzer reported that months ago.
Yep.
Jeremiah says, "Hey guys."
Surprise though, wasn't it? I don't think we actually thought Vince was going to wrestle.
No, that's because everyone was dogging on Dave Meltzer for reporting that. Everyone was like, Dave has lost his mind.
Yeah.
And he's reporting absolutely. He also reported, like, that it was going to be it was going to be him versus Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
And it was a title unification match. And everyone was dogging on Dave, being like, he's got no sources. He just makes stuff up. Turns out he was the right one all along.
Yes.
Shout out to Cage Side Seats, though, getting a headline.
Oh, nice.
Well done, Cage Side Seats. That's really lovely to see.
Where's WrestleTalk.com?
That's WrestleTalk.com.
Here's Bianca Belair.
Jeremiah says, "Hey guys, I've been watching since I was in the 6th grade. I'm now going off to college, and I wanted to say thank you for making WWE bearable. I know I'm late to it, but congrats on having a child, Luke. Thank you very much. I miss my baby girl. I have not seen her since Saturday, and I really, really miss her. I'm looking forward to going home. I'm really looking forward to going home and seeing my kid.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah, I really miss her. She had some broccoli today.
She had broccoli.
Yeah, she actually, like, we've got now, like, the actual, like, spoon and everything. Yeah, she's still not on board for it, but...
like, this is disgusting.
Yeah. She was looking at my wife being like, what is this?
This feels like peasant food.
Actually, I want to show you this picture that, that my wife took. That's it.
Wow, that's some shoddy camera work right there. As Bianca Belair was just doing her thing in the ring. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That is properly like...
That is the face of a child who's just
do not feed me broccoli
for the first time. Oh, I love her so much.
It's a proper meme picture. That's great.
She is the best. Yeah, like if my wife doesn't like sharing the pictures of the kid online, but if we were like sharing pictures of that, like that would end up becoming a meme.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. I was just pointing out why you're finding that photo. While Bianca Belair was doing her thing in the ring, ad break, by the way.
Sort yourselves out, America.
Yeah, while Bianca was doing her thing in the ring, you could see someone on the ramp setting up some pyro, like getting that ready for whoever's going to come out next. So Bianca's going to get interrupted probably by someone who's going to have some pyro.
Jonathan Barube says, "This Ezekiel gimmick reminds me of the time that Abyss debuted as Chris Parks." That is a fabulous comparison. That is exactly what this is.
Yep.
Ezekiel Jackson, WTF Damian Sandow. Wait, LA Knight. Oh, it's Elias. What a great. Right, DR. With that coming of it, I want to know, who do you think had the most dominant debut between Brock Lesnar and Umaga? Brock Lesnar?
Bork Ledner.
Bork Legberg. Absolutely.
I'm just reading the Fightful Select report of the current plans for the show. I'm not going to say on the air, of course. But just reading it, I'm like, promo.
Well, you know, I'd expect them. Will Campbell, genuine question. Did Dom sneeze in front of Vince or something a few months ago and he's consigned to never-ending jobber duty as punishment? It does feel like he loses all the time. He's proper rubbish, is Dom.
Sure is.
Like, and I mean that in a kayfabe sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because he does nothing but lose all the time. He's proper naff. No wonder Ray's not giving him a mask.
Yeah, right? He needs to earn it.
Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us here at WrestleTalk. Thank you so much to Beer52 for sponsoring these past few streams. We really do appreciate it. Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. 10 free craft beers. Beer is coming to your front door, and it won't be as disappointing as Veer. For me, at the very least.
It was fine. I don't know what people expected.
Can we do a poll? Can we do a poll?
Yep.
Mod Mother, can we do a poll? Was Veer Mahan's debut actually good? Yes or no?
Great question, Luke. Maybe you should do a video on it sometime.
No, I've got to do that Fiend one first. I'm nearing the year anniversary of, of not doing that video.
Nice. Very good.
I blame Tempest.
Oh yeah, it's all his fault.
Well, I asked him to do an interview for it because he was there at the time, and then we never did it.
Yep. I'm sure that was all his fault.
And without that interview, there was no video.
No video. Yeah. Entirely Tempest's fault. Also, I want to say thanks everyone because we hit 200,000 subscribers on partsFUNknown.
We did. Thank you all so much for supporting PartsFUN and 200,000 subs. That is a wonderful, fabulous number to achieve. And actually, but I think from both of us, thank you to everyone who has checked out Monday Night War, our My GM playthrough on WWE 2K22, because we have really, really enjoyed making the show. Mm-hmm. And it's been so nice to like read the comments of people saying that they really look forward to the series and stuff, because we don't get that a lot.
No, exactly right.
So that's really nice, and I'm really thankful for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been one of the. I want to make it sound. I don't want to say that this job is bad because it's not. I don't mean that in any way, any stretch of the imagination. But it's fairly like it's the same. It's news. It's reviewing WWE shows. It's doing that thing. This is something that we've done that's different. And it's just like a bit of creative content that we normally don't get to sink our teeth into. So it's been really great that people have enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed making it.
I was saying this to Adam the other day. I get FOMO about a board game club for a variety of reasons.
Massively, yes.
Because I really enjoy... I really enjoy playing board games.
Yes.
And I love hanging out with Adam and Sully and Brooke and the whole NRB team.
Yeah.
Like I've got massive FOMO for them as a collective. When Adam said why... And I said, outside of the obvious reasons, the NRB audience likes what you do.
Yes.
As a rule of thumb, I just get given shit online for what I say about wrestling.
Yes,
and it's nice to do a video series that people like.
Yeah, exactly. I saw, what was it? I think I saw a tweet from someone being like, can't wait for the new Monday Night War episode. You guys are always so funny. And I'm like, that's nice. Bianca Belair's doing a promo.
Is she wearing the sunglasses as well to cover up her black eye? Oh, probably. There we go. Oh, that is a shiner right there. Very light, you deserve it chance. It's going. It's growing. It's growing. It's picking up. It's picking up. It's picking up.
I'm trying to not look at the chat because they'll be ahead of us because we've not done a time sync. Have you been in an eye versus eye match? Eye for an eye match. Why you got one eye, Bianca?
What a star Bianca is.
Such a star. Cannot tell what they're chanting.
That was conflicting chants there.
Mm.
But there were two small pockets.
Yeah. That's a credit to her for not stumbling on her lines, because saying even with one I would have really thrown me off if I was doing that promo.
Of course, the SmackDown one, right?
Hmm?
It was the SmackDown one she lost.
Yeah, but good promo.
Good promo. Good promo.
Good promo. Oh, it's pyro just for Bianca.
It was a celebratory promo.
I thought it was going to be someone interrupting her.
Celebratory promo. Just want to point out, this show is an hour and 10 minutes old, and we have had approximately 10 minutes of wrestling? Yeah. How about that? And that was all in the women's match. Okay, up next is Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler, you guys. The NXT Championship is on the line. Okay.
Weird. Have you seen any of the clips from Stand and Deliver? Or no? No. Braun Breaker's entrance had the old NXT logo, but it was multicolored, like 2.0 colors. And then he took a chainsaw and chainsawed the X, and it's like, why do you hate NXT 2.0? That doesn't make any sense. It's a weird entrance. Took ages as well.
I actually thought the X entrance that he had when he won the belt was just like, mate, I thought you want people to like you.
Yeah.
People really like the old NXT.
Yeah. I understood the symbolism. He was facing Ciampa.
No, that's all grand.
Yeah.
But you are like,
the old NXT is dead. I'm the new NXT.
But people really like the old NXT.
Yeah. And then he did the weird chain breaky thingy. That was weird. He does do a hell of a spear, though.
Sure does.
Oof.
Great spear. Yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
Lucky 2001 said, with Veer finally debuting, is that the greatest head of hair in wrestling? Oh, that's a good question. Hang on. No, hang on. Hiroshi Tanahashi exists.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Sorry, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Right
Here's
there.
Ziggles. I genuinely thought for a second that Ziggler didn't have his belt on, but he's got it on backwards, so I couldn't see it when he walked out in front of him.
I was about to say, we're going to get a recap of the match, but that'll come when Braun's doing his entrance.
Probably, yeah. All right, we might have an ad break first.
Yep, that sounds about right.
This show.
Do you know what? It's not Raw's fault. It's America's fault.
I disagree. You can have a show with not this many ad breaks in awkward places as well. Not to compare them all the time. AEW does it fine. There's still a lot of ad breaks, but they come in much more natural places, and you have a lot of picture-in-picture stuff, so it doesn't feel as jarring a lot of the time.
I still think it's America's fault.
Oh yeah, for sure. Still definitely part of it, but WWE don't help themselves.
I'm just saying, America, sort it out.
Sort it out.
I'm not asking for a lot here. Just sort it out.
Yeah.
Joshua Back said, wild prediction, Bianca... Hello. Listen to this. Wild prediction, Bianca has a filler feud into Backlash and Becky returns to cost her the title to set up a hair versus hair match of the following pay-per-view. Joshua, you are speaking on my level, my friend. I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening.
Here's the thing. So, they did a hair cutting angle on Raw, and all of Becky's, like, she was trying to cut off the braid. They did so many spots around the hair.
Yep.
I thought to myself, this feels like it's so much focus on hair. They're building up for a hair versus hair match. And it turns out Becky wanted a haircut. And so she just got a new haircut.
Hey, you know what? If you can have a haircut, make it an angle.
Not wrong.
Good stuff.
Terminal Bliss said, speaking of, I think that's meant to be Elias, but it says Elisa.
Elisa, yeah.
Speaking of Elias and fun house shows, saw him in Nashville. He sat on the apron with his guitar and said last time he was there, he broke his arm. A soul person yelled, encore. That's harsh.
That's funny.
Nathan Hill says, I've never seen so many people mad at being worked. Cody was angry at WWE and used that to build AEW. Now he's back and he's doing some groveling. Imagine the truth is somewhere between the two. At the moment, I'm liking this Cody more than AEW Cody. That's not being worked, though, Nathan.
No.
That's not being worked. That's a very, very different thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong, because I do think the truth does lie somewhere between the 2 points. That's what we were saying. But that's not being worked.
Yeah.
Andrew says, Luke, WrestleTalk has over 800,000 subscribers. I know it's hard to tune out the vocal minority, but most of us 800,000 love what you do in the community you have cultivated here. Thank you and love you guys. Jam that jam. That is fair, Andrew. I was slightly... it is only ever the negative ones that you remember, and the negative ones are plentiful.
It's so frustrating because it's human nature to hear and remember the negative stuff. And if there is 50 positive comments and one negative one, you'll see that negative one and be like, damn it.
Yeah.
Right, that one sucks. And it's just human nature. You just tune out
all the positive
stuff. And it sucks because we don't want to do that.
The problem is with Noah Response, there's never any negative stuff. So you have a positive
There's
stuff.
the occasional stuff. If you're looking for it, you can find it. It's just harder to find.
When I interviewed Paul W.S. Anderson for a book I once wrote, and he was talking about Mortal Kombat, and it was like his first big movie that he'd ever done. And when the movie came out, New Line sent across to him all of the reviews for it, and he was able to split it into two very evenly matched piles. There were positive reviews and there were negative reviews. And he said, and I read through every single review, quote, because that was when I cared about what people thought of my work. And he said, for the life of me, I cannot tell you a single positive thing that I read, but I can remember almost every word of the negative reviews. And that was the day that he realized, I'm never reading a review of my movies ever again. Because that is all you do, is you just remember the bad side of things.
Absolutely. And in a way, I can almost see why people think that we just hate WWE all the time. Because they don't remember the positive things we say about them.
Good point.
They just remember the bad things we say about them.
Like, I remember getting into, not an argument with someone, but someone kept messaging me being like, you hate everything that WWE do, and you've never said a positive thing about WWE. And I sent them the last 4 thumbnails of shows that we've done, which was like best show ever, top stars, and this, that, and the other. And he was like, that's selective choosing. I was like, well, I think you've got chosen fucking selective hearing. I've said that this one thing was bad. You chosen that means I think everything is bad.
Yeah. All right.
But I just want to say, I love every single person who watches these shows.
You're great.
You are awesome, actually, and I really do. Like, this is the best job in the world, and I wouldn't want to do anything else in my life.
Absolutely.
This is the best job in the world, and you are the best community in the world, and I absolutely love you.
Here he is. It's
Big Braun Breaker. Oh, without, like, flashy tights.
Nope, just regular black ones.
Just regular black tights. Breaker.
Cool.
Yeah. I really thought they'd have the signers with him.
Yeah. Why is this on? I'm. Once we get to the end of this match, maybe we'll figure it out. But why is this on Raw?
I guess because he wins.
Is that enough of a reason? I'm just trying to figure it out. Obviously, like you said, you want more eyes on it. I get that.
Yeah. Can I give you another reason? Dolph Ziggler's hair's fantastic, and it needs to be on national TV.
Fair.
I also think Dolph Ziggler looks fucking rad with a beard.
Yeah. He has really good intensity. The new NXT Women's title looks really good as well.
Oh, they got a new title up there.
It's the same as the men's, essentially, with white strap. Looks quite good.
That's
Do
cool.
appreciate it. It's very good. Gonna call it now. Match of the night.
Yeah?
This one. Right here.
Oh, big slap to the face.
Braun could also win in 30 seconds.
I wouldn't mind it, mate. Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that.
It is like that.
Here we go.
The 60-year-old audience for NXT is thrilled about this match.
Oh, yeah.
He is darn good, though, ain't he, Bron Brickles?
He's got such natural talent.
He is dead good. Like, he is the guy. It's so funny, like, when you listen to our show or like Fightful post-Raw review, like when people say like, "Oh, who could dethrone Roman Reigns?" His name comes up so often.
Yeah,
because he's dead good.
It's one of those guys where you could debut him and instantly just push him to that level.
Yep.
Just strap the rocket to him. People will gravitate towards him. If he's not super polished or perfect in the ring or whatever, I don't know if it would detract too much from his presentation because his intensity makes up for it.
Yeah. And also, once he hits that spear, I was like, oh, that's rad.
Oh, cool. Yeah. He's got an immediately impressive physique, moveset, presentation.
Goatee.
So, yeah, could totally see it.
And that's why I'm surprised this, because when he didn't win the title on Friday, Saturday, I just thought, oh, right, because he's getting called up to the main roster.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, it looks like the reason is because he's going to win the title.
The title here?
On Raw instead. Fair enough, I guess.
I just don't know why you do the match at Stand and Deliver if you're going to do it on Raw. Whatever. It's fine.
Oh, yes,
Nice.
Braun. Hoo. I like that from Corey. That wasn't quick. That was sudden. It's nice. Good grunty lad as well is Braun Breaker. Always the sign of a good wrestler if you can be a good grunter.
Nope. Denied.
I thought he was going to do the big swing then.
You can't do that.
It's
That's
like,
illegal.
Cesaro's gone, so
Yeah.
I'm going to take the spot.
Yeah, this crowd doesn't really care about this, which is a shame.
This does not feel like a Raw After Mania crowd.
No.
Maybe I've romanticized it.
Maybe.
Maybe I have completely romanticized Raw After Mania crowds, but this feels like a regular Raw crowd.
I feel like maybe in years gone by, there would be more people staying for WrestleMania and Raw. But maybe with WrestleMania being 2 nights now, people go, 2 nights of Mania? That's enough for me.
But I think even then people had like, they would do NXT and then WrestleMania and then Raw.
Might just be too many tickets for people.
Maybe
People only have so much money.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
It's just, this doesn't feel like Raw After Mania. I'm going to quickly nip to the loo, though. However, we do have a result for the poll. Was Veer Mahan's debut actually good? Yes, voted 31%. No, 68%.
Fair enough. I thought it was fine.
I think after as many months it has been, fine is not good enough.
I don't think WWE hyped it at all. Like that
It was on TV every week, Pete.
and it was just the same thing of him saying, it's coming soon. I don't think they built it up to be like, this is going to be earth-shattering. This is going to be like new main event.
No, but you could have done that 1 week after running those promo videos.
Yeah, I'm not saying they did it right. I'm just saying that I don't think the way they built it wasn't saying that the debut was going to be this huge thing. It was going to be, he's going to be on the show. And they just said, well, he's going to be on the show.
In which case,
17,000 times.
In which case, then don't wait 7 months to do it.
Absolutely. I'm not disputing that. You're right. They absolutely shouldn't have done it. But I don't think that the debut was somehow mismatched to the hype that it got.
I completely disagree. I think 100% it is mismatched.
I don't.
Well, Pete, that is a difference of opinion, and I will just have to accept that. I'm going to nip to the loo.
But also, you're wrong. There's no room for differing opinions.
I won't have it, Pete.
Yeah. Do some more ultra chats while Luke is gone. Charles Berg said, wait, so is WWE doing a storyline about how they change known characters' names? And it's often a dumber name, but the only difference is that this one is done with a wink and a nod. I like it, but also don't like it, because the dumb names are a problem. I don't think this is anything to do with their dumb names and their name changing. This is a different character. This is a different person. It's a fun little gimmick. I like it. Ezekiel all the way. That's fun. William Tokji Jr. said, only watching Raw to follow along with y'all. Luke, we don't even have universal healthcare. How are we going to sort it out? Bloody great point. That. Capitalism. It's great. Love it. Also, want to say a quick thank you to the nearly 3,000 people that are watching. Thank you so much. Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers. Follow that link. UK viewers only. Just have to pay for the postage. It's great. Been sampling loads of beers over the weekend. Not me, but others have. And they've been saying it's very good. So you should go get one yourself. I really want to see something better with this show.
What's been asked?
Nothing. I'm just talking and filling for time while you're gone.
I do apologize.
I was just thinking, I was like, so far we've had a good Cody promo, and there was the Seth handshake thing, which was all right.
Yeah.
Good Bianca promo, but again, it was solid with nothing too crazy coming out of it.
All right tag match.
An all right tag match. We had Ezekiel, which is the greatest thing in wrestling.
Yeah, it's the best thing on the show so far.
Yeah. Veer Mahan came, which was all right. Or bad, depending how you fall on this. And now we've got the NXT Championship match, which so far is good.
Yeah.
But there's been nothing Raw after Mania worthy.
To me, it sounded like she counted 3 there.
Might have done.
Is that just me? Did it sound like she counted 3 there?
Hold on. Oh, I didn't show it on the replay. Didn't see it, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So.
It sounded like she did. I might have been off, but it sounded like she did.
I was saying on Twitter earlier.
This is a crowd that is bored by this match. That is chanting Seven Nation Army.
Sure are.
That is a crowd entertaining themselves. That is not... That really irks me. Although it is something that a Raw After Mania crowd would do.
Absolutely. So what do you want, Luke?
Well, as a wrestling fan, Pete...
I don't know what I want. I was saying on Twitter earlier that, you know, it's nice if we have debuts, call-ups, returns, whatever. I don't really need or want that from this show. What I want is I want it to feel like a season premiere.
Yeah,
I want it to
absolutely.
feel like this is the start of something new.
Yeah.
This is a change of what's been happening.
Yep.
Because the worst thing that WWE could do is just going back to what they were doing
exactly,
before.
yeah. Oh, Braun's so great, man.
Big throw.
And because he's working with Dolph, who's a wicked seller,
yeah,
which makes him look so much more awesome. Osh! Straps are down. We're gearing up for a spear. Spearing up for a gear.
Here's Robert Roode. He's distracting him. Here's Ziggler.
Oh, roll-ups or his bum. Bum breaker. Very proud of that one.
Whoa! Massive dive!
Huge flip dive!
He just kind of hung in the air. He just went, well, and I'm just going to stay here for a while.
Exposed turnbuckle. Big tope con hero.
That's what he did at Stand Deliver, I think. Right? Big knee. Hello. Famouser.
Famouser.
No.
One,
not famous.
2. Kick outs.
Not famous. You can't say that these days. It's just famouser. Like more.
I'm an ass man.
Sorry, Pete.
No, you're not. Wouldn't do it if you were sorry. Also, my my partner, who knows nothing about wrestling or really doesn't really understand my job at all.
Sounds like my mum.
Right? Yeah. She apparently she was on night shift yesterday, and at times she would just pop in to see what was happening on the live reaction stream, and she popped in at a time. Oh, straight to a super kick. Sorry, I'll continue that story in a second.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't show an actual replay of the match.
Would have made sense, right?
They showed like a big video package for Braun to be like, look how cool he is. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
But now like your commentary team would be like, this is like what happened
Yeah.
on Saturday night. But
all the recaps they do.
But I'm a viewer that didn't watch Saturday night. And you're right. This is a company that bloody loves doing recap packages.
Mm-hmm. And all they've done is done a hype promo for Braun Breaker rather than actually show what the finish of the match at Sans deliver. Which, as it's playing into this match, you would have thought they would have done.
Yeah.
Hey ho.
It's a recap I really could have done with.
Now the super kick.
Oh!
What a spear.
Folded him like a piece of paper, says Jimmy Smits.
It's got him up.
That is a pop from the crowd. Yeah, big slam. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker is your new NXT champion, everyone. Good spear, that.
Bloody good spear, that.
That guy had the tiniest belt.
Weirdest little belt.
That's the weirdest. It was a weird belt, wasn't it? Because it's
weird
not
belt.
like that belt.
No,
which is like a tiny belt.
No. That was like a full length belt, but with no like middle plate on it.
Like
it was just the belt.
A tiny middle bit.
Just
but
a
a
strap.
really long strap.
What was that?
Guys, can anyone screen cap that? That was the weirdest belt.
So strange. As I was saying before.
Sorry, Pete, yes.
My partner was checked in occasionally to see what was happening on the live reaction stream. And she apparently, as she told me earlier today, she popped in at a time when someone played the ass band clip, which she has not seen before.
Oh, is she not?
She hasn't seen it before. So she commented and she was like, that was you in that little clip, wasn't it? I was like, yes. I was like, did all the people see that from that stream? It's like,
did all the people see?
yes. Yes, they did. The people have just been staring at your ass. I'm like, yes.
This job is so stupid.
Yeah.
And then when people outside of it see what you do, my wife hadn't seen the promo video that we did for Monday Night War.
Oh, yeah.
And she really wanted to see it. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, we'll watch it. And then we were about to start watching it, and then her parents arrived.
Oh,
and
no.
then I was like, we'll watch it later.
Another time. We
Yeah,
don't need to.
I'm not going to watch it now.
Yeah. Cool.
Bobby Lashley is up next on Monday Night Raw. Apparently, he said the belt was just being held upside down. Oh no, maybe that was just Braun was holding it upside down.
No, maybe, yeah.
I thought it was talking about the tiny belt that we were obsessed with.
So weird.
Because I didn't think that would have changed anything.
I'm going to run to the toilet real quick.
Go for it. Thank you to the 3,000 people that are watching this stream. We love each and every one of you. If you haven't already, please do click that thumbs up button. Press the subscribe button. Join us here on the WrestleTalk Podcast. Ollie Davis and I will be reviewing this episode of Raw tomorrow at around 3 p.m. UK time, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. I think that's right. Thank you all so much for joining us here. And get involved in the conversation. WrestleTalk.com/support. Let us know what you think of this episode of Monday Night Raw, the Raw After Mania episode. And also beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers. Honestly, I've now had, we got sent 4 cases by Beer52. So I've now had both. I think there's actually one more left of the Peach Player. This vegan milkshake IPA, and it is really, really tasty. That is a lovely, lovely beer. Fly through clouds of mango, papaya, and sweet tangerine hop aroma before descending into vibrant valleys of creamy stone fruit goodness, loaded with oats for a rich and velvety mouth feel, then rested on real vanilla pods and ripe peaches for a full-bodied, satisfying brew. It's even vegan, so no cheat codes required. Like that one a lot, mate. I'm getting a lot of notifications through. Oh. We have had our moderating team has come through. Andy, I bloody love you, mate. Has come through with the tiny belt man. I will try and get that up on screen shortly. Pete, can you fill on? I need to. Andy, one of our moderators, has got the tiny belt man. So I'm going to get it up on screen for us.
Amazing. Tiny belt man. He's my favourite superhero. Amazing. Yeah, that's just a little message for that. I can't remember what I was going to say. Also, apparently, while you're doing that, Luke, if you can listen to this story.
I'm listening.
Something else my partner pointed out as well was something that I didn't notice when I was in the room was that apparently Andy was getting really tired at various points and was proper like really struggling to say, and she was having a giggle just watching Andy try not to fall asleep, and we'd react to something and he'd be like, oh yes, and he'd react with us afterwards, which that sounds like a very Andy thing to do, but I had no idea and I was in the room.
Andy is
very funny.
A fascinating man. I'll talk about this when we come
for those who didn't hear that, as Lucas off mic said, Andy's a fascinating man. I just got a notification from Mod Mother Jen, who's just increased my toil balance for working tonight. Thanks, Mod Mother, getting on top of it. Got another couple of ultra chats here. Seraph13L, butchered that name. Can we all agree that Veer did not come as hard as Hook was sent?
Well, okay, right, cool. That was the point I was going to make. But hold on, look, here is Tiny Belt Man. I figured it out. So Tiny Belt Man.
What's happening here?
Tiny Belt Man has actually got two tiny belts, and he strapped them together. So it's like if we'd had that North American one and the women's title one.
I see.
And so the long bit in the middle is the two straps coming together.
I see.
So it's not one tiny belt, it is two tiny belts.
Two tiny belts. There was a smaller belt underneath.
Worth it!
Yeah. It's MVP! MVP's back.
Oh, that's interesting. Totally worth it, everyone. I wouldn't have anyone say otherwise.
So I've read this one, so we'll run to this one.
Thank you.
We've got MVP promo first.
Sorry, Charles Berg said, no, that's actually the first AEW Women's Championship.
It did look like a toy.
That was very good. Are we going to have Bobby come down here now and sever his
turn on
ties?
MVP?
Yeah, and sever his ties with him.
100%. Going to continue the Lashley face turn.
Yep. As Ollie said earlier, just taking away all the things we like about Bobby Lashley.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've just seen as well who is in the chat tonight. But King Jay is in the chat tonight.
King Jay's back.
Jay, if you're upstairs...
I was going to say, are you upstairs again, Jay?
If you're upstairs, just come down here, mate.
Yeah.
There's a chair literally there. I can plug in a mic for you.
Absolutely. I'm sitting in the middle. I'm getting the comfy chair. I had the uncomfy chair yesterday. Jay got the comfy chair. Not sacrificing it this time.
I was going to say about Andy. I do think he's a fascinating man because he's a man who, he covers wrestling for a living, but just doesn't really like it much. And so, he always talks about how the fact he always wants to do live stream reactions with us because he likes watching wrestling with friends.
Yes.
But then he watches wrestling and he's just like,
He just likes being around friends.
He likes being around friends.
And all of us like watching wrestling.
Yeah. So I find him a very interesting person.
Yeah.
He's a delightful human being. He's going to come down for a bit.
Nice.
I'll sort a microphone for you, sir.
Let's hope it's not like the 20 minutes they said it was going to be last time. Comes down 2 hours later.
Big babyface Bob.
Big bubbles. Big smiles. That's what we love him for.
Hope he's got some sisters to complete this babyface turn.
God.
Smile at
What
the
we
camera.
need is a camera cut.
Okay, well, look,
Camera
he's,
shot right
he's
here.
celebrating with MVP.
I think maybe he's going to try and do an amicable split, and then MVP will like align with someone else or something to take out Lashley and be like, no,
Maybe.
I refuse. Who knows? Is he not going to talk about how quickly he came back from injury?
The Raw before the pay-per-view.
WrestleMania.
He gave you 2 bear hugs. You have been in the ring with Brock Lesnar, sir.
Who's this?
Would
Would love to know.
Oh, it's
It's
Omos.
Omos.
It is Omos. Okay,
Great.
cool.
MVP is going to align with Omos.
You know what? People thought that was going to happen at Mania.
Mhm.
So if you're MVP, why are you picking the loser now?
I will also say, Omos is undoubtedly incredibly strong, because there was the one spot where he had him here and he just kind of went whoop, and just put Bobby Lashley up onto his shoulders like it was nothing. So he is obviously a very strong man. But the strongest ever? I don't know.
I just think it's like it's Giacomo jacket that he's coming down in the ring with. I just don't like. I just don't buy it. And the crowd, like this crowd, just do not buy him,
No, they don't.
and they never have.
No.
There's only so much you can have Michael Cole and whoever it is being like, bloody hell, he's tall though, isn't he?
He's just so tall.
He's just so tall. What's the tallest man you've ever seen? It's Omos. He wants a friggin' rematch. And the crowd don't care.
Yep.
God, bloody hell, no.
There's MVP. He turned on Lashley.
MVP's turned on Lashley.
There it is.
MVP, you dastardly heel.
There it is.
Taking away the thing that we really like about Bobby Lashley.
Yep. And you know what? This feud must continue.
Do you know what, Pete?
Luke.
Pete, I've seen him win.
Yep.
You had 2 things with Omos.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't take him off his feet, and he hadn't been beaten.
Yep.
And I've seen Bobby do both of those things.
Yeah.
So I don't need the feud to continue because I've seen the 2 things now.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the next match? Like, you've taken it all, like, you've done it all now. This feud doesn't need to continue. And I don't think this crowd are booing Omos. I think this crowd are booing the fact that this shit is still happening. You suck chants. But I wonder if those you suck chants are directed at MVP or the booking.
Luke.
Yes, mate.
Was it your idea to do live reactions to the Raw after Mania?
It actually was. You're welcome.
That was maybe a poor idea.
Look, we got a big moment. And that big moment was MVP turned on Bobby Lashley. I don't like it at all.
Von Beckner won the title. was all right.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Dude,
Which is the best thing on the show?
worth it for Ezekiel.
Sure. For a 3-hour show.
So bizarre. Like, okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people had kind of predicted that this was going to happen. That MVP was going to turn on Lashley and was going to side with Omos.
Yeah.
My question is, why didn't you just do this at Mania
and have
Omos win?
Yeah.
And then Bobby Lashley has then got to overcome those odds and then beat him. He's already won, P.
Because, Luke, what a WrestleMania moment.
But the WrestleMania moment of what a moment, P, would have been MVP turning on him.
But the crowd won't like that. What a WrestleMania happy moment.
Man.
Recap of Rhea Ripley walking out on Liv Morgan.
beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us. Thank you to Beer52 for sponsoring this stream.
We're going to get some more development.
Backstage reaction. Here's Rhea Ripley backstage. What? So if you're not watching the show, that backstage segment was, hey, here he is. Hey Jay. Just gonna quickly recap that segment. That was Rhea Ripley said, I went to Adam Pearce and I convinced him to have a tag team match, a tag team championship match next week. They just lost. They just lost the championship contenders match.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's all good.
I was right. We got BT Sport down here, man.
Yeah. We had Cody cut a promo. It was pretty good. He was saying he wants to become world champion. That was that. Got interrupted by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins just kind of shook his hand and then walked off. That was cool.
Anything with Roman yet?
Nope.
Nothing with Roman.
Yeah,
no, that's
Roman's later. I'm assuming he's probably main event segment. I would assume, but what else?
Braun Breaker won the
NXT Championship match. Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler. Braun Breaker won. Yeah, that was my reaction.
Ziggler lost the...
Yeah, Ziggler lost the title. Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, already. Bit weird.
Yeah, that's very strange.
But what else happened? Oh yeah, Veer Mahan came out, beat up Dominic and Rey Mysterio.
They've been promoting him for
ages. Yeah.
I'll go over chair for you.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll wait for you to.
He beat up the Mysterios. So that was something. What else has happened? Okay, Elias came back, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is legitimately the best thing on the show.
Wait so Jason is in. Wait so Jason is in. All
right. Yeah. We got to say this is legitimately exciting. Right. Here we go. Right, in you come. Let's see. This is what I'm working. That's working. Lovely.
Ooh, sorry.
It's all right.
All right.
Are you in?
I'm in.
You're in. Hello.
Hello there,
welcome,
man.
King J. Yay!
Hello,
you guys saw him and loved him on the
hello.
WrestleMania live reactions. He's back for Raw.
Hello, everyone.
Have
Hello.
you done something to the camera, Luke? The brightness seems way off now.
Doesn't it? What's happened now?
Did you move it? Touch it in some way?
I didn't touch the camera. Exposure has gone way up though.
Yeah, sure has.
What happened there?
Okay. That's a bit weird.
Actually, no, it looks alright.
Does it?
Yeah,
Is it just the angle of the...
I think it's just auto
I
focusing.
still feel like it. The exposure's off.
Anywho, right, so...
Anyway, right.
Here's what happened.
Go ahead.
All right,
So-
spill the tea. What's going on?
Kevin Owens came out for a promo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's just cutting this promo about Steve Austin and that.
Okay.
And then on the Titantron, it says, Ezekiel. So, we all went like, oh my god, Ezekiel Jackson's back.
Oh, okay.
But Elias walks out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's now cropped his hair,
Yeah.
and he hasn't got a beard anymore.
And it's in trunks.
And he's in trunks. And he gets in the ring, and Kevin Owens is like, you're Elias. And he says, no, I'm Elias's younger brother, Ezekiel.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
so stupid. I love it.
That sounds awful.
It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's terrible in the best way.
You know when something sounds so awful, but it's funny,
Yeah.
and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Absolutely. I loved it. We've got some chats here. Triggered says, I'm sitting here watching Raw with y'all in my Briscoe's FTR t-shirt. I got a super card of honor. Can we go back to Friday? Thanks for all you do. Jam that jam. Jordan says, I feel the Raw after Mania crowd used to be more of a mix of the hardcore and international fans. Maybe that's not it's as wild as it used to be. Also, Veer coming after months of build was like a movie with the killer trailers, but ultimately fell flat.
I would hardly call Veer's promos killer trailers.
No, wait.
Just for saying, he's coming soon.
He's coming to Raw. Then it's next week. He's coming to Raw. A month later, he's coming to Raw.
I mean, in fairness, Jay, he did eventually come to Raw.
He came to Raw. They didn't lie.
He was on Raw.
Yeah. They were not lying.
It's like 7 months of build for it. And Terminal Bliss says, love you guys. You're the first video I watch every day. I watch you not because I love wrestling. I love watching you guys and your personality shine in every news and review video.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's Zelina and Carmella versus Natalya and Baszler, by the way. That's the match. Oh, Zelina's doing a promo.
Oh.
Dissension. More tag teams splitting up.
Oh,
also,
no.
there was a thing where Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan lost to Banks and Naomi. Ripley then walked out on Liv Morgan. Oh no.
Another breakup again.
Elias's Twitter account has been renamed to Ezekiel bracket Elias's younger bro.
Amazing.
But the handle is still I am Elias.
The handle being I am Elias is brilliant.
What? It has his name. Is it in brackets? His little. Oh my. Oh, you know
That's
what?
delightful.
It's great.
Carmella says she's not the one who did the thing. Man, that exposure is really annoying me now. I can't stop looking at it. That's frustrating.
Oh, does it look like it's bright?
Luke, we're too white. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's true. Oh no, Zelina's turned on Mella.
The breakup angle we all wanted for the Raw after Mania.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
She's dragged him off Corey Graves.
Can't do that.
Oh no.
They're inseparable.
So are we having a match?
Nah.
No.
It's just a segment.
You know, there's a show called Cory and Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know.
I wanted to ask about that. They're not actually together. It's just a show, right?
No,
they're together.
They're actually together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I didn't know. I saw the show and I was like, is this just a, a show? But okay.
So Corey is chatting with Carmella.
Is Corey... Are they gonna... Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. Yep. Oh. Oh, okay.
For snub on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
She seems real heartbroken about that tag team breakup.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That went out the window. That went out the window.
This is... Oh, it's done. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
That's that.
Yep, that was that. Cool.
I don't know what just happened. That was...
That entire segment was built for them to make out.
But
That's it. That's the whole segment.
Did they...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Also focus itself. It's on also.
The auto exposure?
I can't really do anything with the camera now.
Okay.
You carry on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a recap of McAfee and that whole stuff from yesterday.
Oh, man, I spoke to so many people about WrestleMania today, and, some people were like, oh, I said it was top 5.
Yeah.
WrestleManias of all time, and they were like, no, you're lying. Oh, the first day was good, but the second day was trash, and I'm like...
Well, that's been the consensus that we had from the chat was that night 1 was better than night 2, which personally I enjoyed night 2 more, but I think that's because I was here and watching it with everyone, whereas I wasn't on night 1.
Okay, yeah. So I see, it's a bit of a difficult one for me because I feel like when it came to like when I watched with you guys, I felt like it was much more fun because it was all kind of like interactive and stuff like that. Yeah, the energy and just watching it together. But then I was thinking, all right, cool. Let me actually break down the actual matches that was going on. And obviously, I still think Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair was the best match of the night. Like I don't mind debating about it with anyone. Like that was the best match.
Match of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
apart from Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, but yes, it was.
Oh yeah, with the mousetraps. Like
I disagree. Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee was the greatest match of the weekend.
Oh, with the soft kickball.
Yeah. That's the one.
We have to include that.
Football in the groin.
Yeah.
No, they just showed the recap.
Yeah.
That was not in the groin.
Yeah.
That was like up here. That was like chest area.
You know that the ball's probably just squishy. That's the worst part about it. Oh man.
That's great.
Oh, we're still
Cell from Theory.
We got the best cell,
Incredible.
and then the
worst
worst
cell.
Are they going to show it?
Are they
going to show it in the replay though?
The thing is,
If they do,
they showed it earlier.
wait, no, freeze.
But they did. Yes,
they
edited it. The thing is, that angle makes it look alright.
It does.
Yeah,
They've rewritten history.
Yeah, it's amazing. Great work. Everybody.
I guarantee you. When that gets released on DVD, when that gets released on Blu-ray, that's going to be
change the angle.
chopped up. They're going to change everything.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That is an amazing re-edit.
I don't think you understand how funny it is. Watching it.
Oh God.
It's just, it's golden. It's golden. Like,
I watched back our live reactions for that bit from yesterday.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's all of us just dying for ages.
Oh yeah.
We also got announced that match as well.
So it's RKBro and Finn Balor versus the Usos and Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
How will they coexist?
I think Austin Theory there's something about him. I think he's gonna do really well.
He's gonna be
He's basically he's the future, but he's just, I don't know. He's got a weird push. He doesn't like him. What's it? A-Town Down?
A-Town Down.
A-Town Down.
Fired up.
Man. That segment. That was good. It was a good
promo. Real good promo from Austin Theory. Here we go. RKBro.
God.
Oh man. Is that the one they attack it? They attack.
I saw on Twitter.
Oh no.
Someone posted a screenshot of those two snakes fighting and said, "When you get a strike at the bowling alley." Amazing. Such a good tweet.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know who that's for. Like,
the AR.
Like, I don't mind some of them. Some of them are okay. But then some of them are really bad.
Do you think they've just got a multi-year deal with a company that makes them? and they're waiting to just run that contract out?
I was thinking the same thing.
We literally got 18 months left of this contract. It's just 18 more months of this and then they're done.
They're counting down the days, man. Oh, man.
Charles Berg said, "It's King J and the Shiny Boys." I think the problem is legit is that I am too white and it's that light there that is creating the problem.
They are too white.
Bloodwire Radio says, "Don't forget to tell King J that since Rhea and Liv lost, they've now got a championship match next week."
They faced the champs in a championship contenders match, lost, and now they've got a title match next week.
How does that work?
Well, according to Rhea Ripley, she asked Adam Pearce and he said, "Okay."
Yep.
But they lost.
But they lost. Oh, yeah,
they lost. I'm glad you're seeing the problem here.
They also lost to WrestleMania, so they've actually lost twice.
Yeah.
So they should go to the back of the line.
Yeah. That's how it works.
But
no.
It's not in Vince's WWE, I guess.
No. That would make way too much sense.
Oh man, I still laughing about the fact that they cut out the stunner.
Stunner, right? They edited
that
it. Yeah.
Is classic. You just know it was such a mess up. Like, I keep watching it back because I know I was watching what everyone's comments on it because I see a lot of people posted it up on YouTube and stuff like that. I've seen people's comments saying that, oh yeah, you got to remember that he's like 75. He's pretty old. I understand that, but you got to figure it out like this. Like he bounced back onto the ropes. Remember, he dropped down, bounced back onto the ropes, and then went forward. How does that happen?
I don't even know. He was stumbling all over the shop, wasn't he?
And then even on top of it, it's like, you know, when he drank the bit. No, before then, you know, when he won the match, he gave away Stone Cold's coming out.
Yeah, he did.
He went like that to Austin Fury's theme song. I said, yeah, Stone Cold's coming out, 100%. I actually remember even saying, I said, Stone Cold's coming out. Because he just gave it away.
Yeah, 100%.
I was talking about that with Ollie on the review today. I was like, it was so good. However, Vince did telegraph that it was happening.
Yeah.
Thank you, Philip Roy, for your assistance there. I have tried to just white balance the camera because that's what's happened there.
I think it looks better, at least.
Yep.
Don't know if it's perfect, but it is better.
It's all right.
Something.
It'll do for now. Thank you all for your assistance. Thank you all so much for joining us on this stream tonight as well. beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get your 10 free beers delivered to your front door from our friends at beer52.com/WrestleTalk. King J, what have you got coming up on your Twitch channel this week?
Oh man, so I put out my stream schedule. So I've been playing like I done Tekken today. I wanted to play Street Fighter, but I didn't get around to doing it. I've got the Steam Deck. I don't know if you lot have heard of the Steam Deck. So I've got it. I haven't had time to even try it out. I've just downloaded some of the games. I'm just gonna be doing a review on it. So I'm doing like basically just a Q&A. So anyone that's got any questions about it, like, you know, if certain games are compatible or anything like that, then they could just ask me anything. You know, how does it feel? It's quite big. Like it's actually
chunky.
It's,
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oof. And it's like, I don't know. I don't want to slate it, but I think it's too early to say. I still need to play some stuff, and I definitely want to see what other people's questions are. So that's about it. Going back into WWE 2K22 again. There's just so many games to play, man. I'm finding it so hard to kind of like just stick to one game. There's just too many games. I also want to get around to Gran Turismo as well, but I just haven't got around to it. So yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah,
awesome, man. Where can people find that, Jay?
What?
Your Twitch. Where...
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Sorry. My Twitch is twitch.tv/KingJAE. Thank you very much.
We had a lot of comments about you on the Raw the review podcast today.
Oh, good.
I know everyone was very positive. They'd like to see more of you on the stream. So
wicked.
Yeah,
thank you.
Very pleased to see that you. I didn't know if you were upstairs today.
Yeah. I'm always
just always.
Yeah. When I can get the time, I'm working. Yeah. You know how it goes. We sacrifice the sleep for most of the stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
So.
I'm quite looking forward to going home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm sick and tired of staying in a hotel. Yeah. Starting to feel like Alan Partridge. Dylan Byrne says, why not just have Liv and Rhea win at the #1 contenders match? And if they want to tell a dissension story leading to a breakup, just have a moment of miscommunication during the match, but still have them win. This company infuriates me sometimes.
Counter offer: don't pin your champions.
Don't Pete, when you put it that way.
Don't book the match.
You could have done.
That's what you're gonna do.
Liv and Rhea versus Baszler and Natalya.
If you're gonna do a split up angle with Zelina and Carmella as well, have them face Zelina and Carmella. Zelina and Carmella implode. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan win. 2 birds, 1 stone.
There we go.
2 segments in 1 match.
Easy peasy.
Go. I feel like it's too straightforward for, you know, Raw. That's why.
Honestly, wrestling booking really isn't that hard. It's really not that difficult, guys.
Oh man, I feel like they're kind of like messing up with Finn Balor, you know.
Do you know what, Finn last week, where on SmackDown he got eliminated from the Battle Royal, and they were like, "Oh man, that's a shame that you had the US champion not win the Battle Royal." And then he got pinned an hour later, and I'm like, there's a bunch of other guys you could have put in that position and not pinned your United States champion.
He didn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Am I going
crazy?
No, he did not.
So there are
wasted talent.
5 champions in this match out of 6 people. 5 champions. Which one of the 5 is getting pinned? Because it won't be Austin Theory.
That's true.
You can bet that money on it.
It's Balor.
It's Balor.
It's Balor. It's Balor.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's Finn.
Balor.
Yeah, it's Finn Balor. It's Balor. Yeah, we know it's Balor.
Yeah.
He's so talented, man.
I know. I really thought they were going to do something with him and the Edge faction, but I actually haven't seen the Edge faction yet.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe we'll see the Edge faction in
Later.
Oh, look at this AR. Austin Theory's selfie collection.
That's something.
That's what they did in WrestleMania. They done the same thing.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
They done like I really hate this gimmick, man. It's just so cringe. I know they want to make him kind of get out there and try to make him kind of more for like the younger generation, but it's just so cringe, man.
Yeah. And here come the Usos.
I don't know what's this one. This one.
I don't think that one's that bad. As an AR thing,
I like the effects.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than Roman.
That way better than Romans.
It's like I don't know how many FPS it is.
Yeah.
God. Every time it happens as well, I'm expecting to see just a big sort of like atomic breath come out of his mouth.
Oh man. Oh man, the Usos they're too sick, man.
They're wicked.
So good.
They're real good.
I like the fact that they're using the 3D and calling it 1D. I like that.
That is good though, isn't it?
It's a good spin. It's
One
a good
done.
spin. Yeah.
We are the number ones.
Yeah?
That's not what they say. It angers me every time.
Oh man.
I think we're gonna get Austin Theory pinning Balor here.
Yeah. You totally see that.
Why is Finn Balor the weak link?
Why is he the
Why
weak link?
is Finn Balor the weak link?
Why
here?
is he the weak link of this group?
We just know it's gonna happen. It's so.
Bets on the match length of this one.
Well, we're 2 hours into this show. We've got. Yeah, it's 55 minutes left of the episode.
I would say.
I think it's going to get probably 2 commercial breaks.
In between? Nah, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I think this is
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Yeah. Why don't they do Finn Balor versus AJ?
But they did that once, Jay. They did that years ago.
Yeah, years ago.
See
They
that
could
one
do it
time.
again. Oh man, he's just so talented, man.
I know.
It's sad to see him just be like, is he even mid card?
Lower mid card.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't he? Like he don't feel like he's a big deal,
Not at
despite
all.
the fact that he's US champion.
Yeah, US champion and didn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Despite the fact,
doesn't
like,
really matter.
I think that they'd set the match up with him and Priest, and then the decision was made that they were going to put Priest with Edge's heel factions. They were like, take the match off the card because you can't do that now because we need to tell this story instead.
Especially because Priest would have probably lost that match too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it would have made him look weak if he... Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
I can sort of see the justification for that, but also I think it would have been fine if Priest had lost and then joined a faction. Like, it makes sense why he would then join a faction.
Because he's weak.
Oh, okay. Edge is going to be on the show.
Yep.
He's coming in like Vanguard 1 there.
Yeah, legit, right?
They're really going with this purple thing right now. I was just looking at his face. No, I was looking at his face and I just saw purple. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Also, the crowd are now chanting Seven Nation Army to Austin Theory, which I think is quite good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Be the new chant to rile him up.
Which I'm all for.
I'm all for. Love Seven Nation Army.
Do you know what? I think Austin Theory's gonna get that kind of like. Remember, like how Kurt Angle was kind of looked at as the kind of dummy. I think he's getting that type of build up. You know, same with like Austin Theory right now. He's kind of looked at as the dummy, but he's just gonna just get that push. I think
that big year long, just being like constantly building. I can see it happening.
Another ad break.
Chris Schroeder
TV.
says, you guys are the best. I'm not watching Raw, and I'm only just tuning in for watching this stream. Has Cody come out yet?
Yes.
He has, but this is an interesting thing, Chris. Has anyone said about why, in kayfabe, he was Vince's hand-picked choice to fight Seth?
Genuinely, I mentioned this when I was watching Night 1. I was watching with a couple of my friends, and we said when Cody came out and while he was doing his entrance stuff, I turned around to them. I was like, "Do you think they'll ever reference the fact that Vince McMahon chose Cody?" And they were like, "Nah, they'll never mention it again. They'll never reference it.
It was not part of his promo.
It's never part of it. It was just a means to get Cody to return, and they never mention it again. It won't be part of the history of Cody coming back that he was Vince's choice. It will just be Cody returned at WrestleMania.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's WWE.
No, I know, but it's just like, I think it's I don't know why. I don't know why Vince had to get involved in that story.
Yeah,
he didn't.
He really didn't. On that go-home show, he did not need to be involved in that story.
I genuinely think they put themselves into a corner and they were like, we don't know how to give Seth a match at this point. We know we need to give him a match against Cody, but we don't know how to get him there because we've closed off all the avenues. So, Vince, I guess.
Prototype LK4D4. Hey guys, as much of a lame Raw as any other, eh? Well, no main event announced beside Reigns coming out, so maybe we'll get a big debut return there. What they did with Veer was lame. Question: will you guys be regularly reviewing Ring of Honor shows now that it's TK's control?
No.
It's like it depends on what the.
Sorry.
I assumed.
It depends on what the demand is for it, and like how big the shows get, and like so when. A good example of this is when NXT UK first launched.
Yeah.
NXT UK first launched, we had a week of people saying like, "Are you going to do reviews for it?" And then a week after, a lot less people asked that. Third week after that, no one was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, but if it becomes a point where like Ring of Honor does become another big wrestling show and enough people ask for it, then maybe we would do.
I mean, people are still asking for us to review Impact regularly. Which
Impact?
No, we don't have the time.
And I think that's a small number. Like I mean, I don't like to say that, but unfortunately, the NXT numbers have like show that there is an interest in WWE and AEW, and that's usually about it. We led with Samoa Joe on our SmackDown review, and I actually think that hurt the SmackDown review in the end.
Oh,
crazy.
Dylan says, "God damn, I have to clear my name. I hate when champions lose on TV. I said they should win a #1 contenders match, not against Sasha and Naomi, against another team." And right, dear.
You're right.
Hey, yo. So let me see. Veer did something. Ezekiel did nothing. Cody did what Cody does, and they rebooked the NXT Championship match. Yeah, this is a basic show.
Yeah. So far. Really
Yeah.
basic. Also, there was the chat that came in before saying like, the main event's probably going to be Roman coming out. We might get a big like angle for Roman's next challenger or something. How come Roman's going to come out and be like, acknowledge me, I'm your champion. That's the show.
You reckon that's just literally going to be the main event thing? Is it's just...
Could be.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah. It's just going to be him being arrogant about it. He's got the belts.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no
acknowledge me, I'm your true universal champion. I'm the greatest to ever do it. Etc.
Unveil the new belt, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was it. They did say, and the graphic came up, I think the new world title is called the Undisputed Universal Championship.
So what's happening with the other two titles? They're getting rid of it?
We don't know yet. But they called him the new Undisputed Universal Champion.
So... do you reckon they're gonna merge the show, like like how they done the drafts and they had like Raw and SmackDown? Do you think they're gonna just merge it together so anyone could go on any show now?
I mean, they could do. They've been doing a lot less of the brand split stuff lately.
That's what I was thinking.
We've just been crossing over all over the shop. So
my thing on that though is that like if they are merging together the Universal and WWE Championships and they're going with the Universal Championship, has that ended the lineage of the WWE Championship?
That's what I was thinking.
Like the longest running.
Goodness me.
It's going to end it there.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if that sits right with me.
I just thought, it just ticked in my brain. So do you think if he gets this new title, Roman Reigns that run's done then?
Yeah, like that's it for the WWE title. Like that is the end of that lineage. He is the last ever WWE champion.
Austin Theory got a sneaky tag in.
That doesn't sit well with me, man.
Surely
no. What was the whole build up for this one? It don't make sense.
Balor might actually get the win.
Oh no, he's gonna turn around. Look, it's been Balor, man.
He missed it. Theory.
He's missed it.
Theory's gonna win.
It's done.
No, he's reversed it.
Counter.
Come on,
Balor.
Finn.
Austin, you lost again.
1, 2.
You're
Breaking it up.
You're
Nice.
lucky.
You are lucky.
Oh,
Wicked RKO.
Oh, what's going
Here's
on?
Riddle.
Oh, super kick.
To the stomach.
Sling
Nice.
blade.
Oh, he got him.
There we go.
He got him.
ATL.
Oh, did I say Finn Balor's gonna get pinned?
Yeah.
Bonk.
Did
ATL.
I say Finn Balor's gonna
Bye.
1, 2, 3.
get... How? Oh my goodness.
Stop pinning Finn Balor. it's not that hard, lads. Just stop pinning him, for fuck's sake.
There was 5 other people they could have pinned.
All.
And what did we all predict?
All predicted it was going to be Finn.
Oh, take a selfie with him, man. He got pinned again. Go on.
Just put the belt on him, for God's sake.
Goodness gracious. I can't believe that.
Pin Balor over here.
Pin Balor.
You're welcome.
We saw all the talent, and it's Finn Balor.
Well, we can't pin Randy.
Yeah.
Can't pin Matt.
But,
Guess it's you,
Usos.
Finn. Sorry, sucks to be you, Finn.
Oh God.
Dear
The thing is, you know,
me.
there will be the people. It's because it's every time. There will be the people like, what do you want them to do? Pin Randy Orton? Pin Riddle? Don't book the match.
Don't with a match, yeah.
This is it, bro.
Well, here's a recap of Edge doing his Edge thing.
I was a bit surprised when the flame came in front of him, you know, because I thought it might actually burn him. It was really close in front of him, but I know it's like the special effects and whatever, but it's like, ooh, sometimes when it goes too close to you.
Yeah.
Well, the Undertaker will tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, like, but I like this new Edge that we've got right now. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm really intrigued by this heel stable.
Same.
Like, it's we were calling it like New Brood yesterday, but it's also like New Ministry.
Yeah.
And here we go.
That's why they're promoting the purple. You know.
I'm so curious to see what this faction is.
Yeah. Do you reckon there's gonna be more than just them two?
Yeah.
The report is there are more names to be added.
Yes. And some very interesting names at
Very
that, which we're
interesting
not
names.
going to say.
Let's just hope it's not like, what's that thing again? Was it Rebellion? No. What was that thing with all the guys in the masks again? I can't remember.
Oh, Retribution.
Retribution, that's it. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Rebellion.
Well,
the UK exclusive pay-per-view.
Now, did you know it was so quick how they came and gone that I just couldn't remember their name?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Retribution.
I mean, we're going to put some respect on the Retribution name. Slapjack is one of Pete's top guys on my GM
My
mode.
GM mode. Slapjack's one of my guys. He's on the cusp of a main event push.
I'm good. This will say
Jay,
nothing.
honestly, he's actually more popular than his WWE champion.
He actually is. It's insane.
Nah, it's just so. It was just so funny how they come and go because it was like they just ended up beating up everyone, and then they just ended up being mid card to then just disappear.
It's disappeared.
Yeah.
The proper flash in the pants are like, whoop! Oh no, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's called Slapjack. Well, that's over.
Well, just very quickly, I did want to point out as Edge was making his entrance with the graphic with the wings on the back,
I
looked
saw.
really cool.
Rad, right?
I just want to point that out.
Oathkeeper65 said, after Cody's promo tonight and the unification of the other two titles, I think Cody is going to bring back the big gold belt in some capacity as the new world title.
Cody was making a big point to be like, that title, that was the title I wanted to give to my dad. That title in that picture, like really
So he's
focusing on
going
the
to bring
belt.
back the WWF Championship.
That's the one. Yeah,
Really?
definitely.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm yeah, big gold maybe, but
I can see big gold.
I don't know.
That bad boy, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I do think there is going to be, if it is title unification and Roman isn't relinquishing one of them, there'll be a new world title by the summer.
Definitely.
And Roman will go back to SmackDown and there'll be a new world title on Raw.
Yeah. And he'll be the undisputed Universal Champion for a while, and then quietly they'll just start calling him the Universal Champion again.
And there'll just be a new world title on Raw. And likely it will just be called the WWE Championship.
It doesn't sit well with me, man. He's been champion for so long, and it's just gonna be just like, all right, this streak is kind of done. He's kind of got the belt now, a new belt. I don't know, man. I don't know. WWE, man.
We'll see. Like, he's got his promo later on. And Jamie Chavez said, first time ultra chatting, love the content, keep it up. I've just got onto the stream. Has anything of note happened yet? Jam that jam, Peanut Pete.
Elias is now Ezekiel.
100%. That's the
most
on the show
noteworthy
so far
thing.
is Ezekiel. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan have got a tag match next week after losing a match against the champions this week.
I know I was going to be quiet for that part. I said, continue. I had to get it out.
Cody has made his intentions clear that he wants the WWE Championship.
World title.
He wants a world title.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Veer Mahan.
Was there. Veer Mahan did come.
Bron Breakker won the NXT Championship.
Finn Balor got pinned.
Finn Balor got pinned.
Pin Balor.
Yeah.
Finn Balor.
And I think that is it, right?
Yeah, and obviously Edge has just come out now.
Yeah, no. So I think now we're in the last 40 minutes of this show. We might get two really big things here because, I mean, we have that's the only other match that they'd announced was that 6-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
So there's every chance this show will end on Edge doing a promo segment and Roman doing a promo segment, and that's it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, out of those 40 minutes, probably about 20 of them will be ads, and then another 10 minutes will be Roman's entrance.
Recaps.
Yeah.
Roman's entrance takes how long?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I think we may have seen the last of our wrestling for the night.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it's cool to just see what this new faction is gonna be, and it's cool to see what Roman's gonna say.
Like genuinely, that was probably one of the things I was most intrigued by coming into this episode. Like, I knew that Cody was probably gonna do a promo, I knew that Roman was probably gonna do a promo, but I was like, I wonder what Edge is gonna do with this new thing. Yeah, and I wanted to see what was gonna happen next with that.
Used Bread said, "My beer is bland, tasteless, and expensive. Where can I get a carefully selected craft beer for a reasonably priced while also supporting my favorite wrestling journalist? Jam that jam, support each other." Well, that would be beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us.
Also, journalists, steady on.
Yeah, we had that.
Not that at all. It's Purple Edge. They're bringing back Judgment Day. You people.
You people. You dumb people.
Yeah. That makes sense. I like it. Good justification as to why Damian Priest likes him, or why he likes Priest.
We the sheep. We the sheep. That's a Raw after Mania moment right there. Would love to be able to see what the crowd's doing. We
It's a bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because when it's the big purple lighting, it's like, are they standing? I don't know. Have they risen?
Damian Priest being the punishment. Punishment Martinez.
Yeah. That's nice. I like that. This is a really cool role for Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Really, look how badass he looks in that suit. That's 100%. Cool, man.
He's a good-looking man. Goodness me.
Do you know the thing is that when he was in WWE, it kind of like they didn't know what to do with him. But now this role suits him so well.
It was him and Bad Bunny for
right.
I think 7 years. Yeah. I want to say.
Yeah, his gimmick for a while was just like Bad Bunny's my friend.
Yeah. That's it.
But now this
is cool, man.
Yeah.
I like these suits. So everyone's just gonna have the suits then.
Oh, if they do,
big fan.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Particularly if they've all got suits like Priest has and Edge is the one that's got the fancy
one.
Yeah, right. Because it is a fancy ass suit.
Oh yeah.
We are heels.
Evil.
Maniacal laugh. That's a cool ass looking tag team right there.
Seriously?
Hot dang.
Couldn't tell what the crowd were chanting there. Let's say we want Veer.
Oh, we want Veer.
I think that is we want Veer chance.
That's what I'm saying. That's.
No, fair as well. He was like, he'd lost the title. He was losing a lot.
We are losers. Is that what you mean?
We are losers.
We are losers.
Yeah. The guy went like this to the crowd.
Oh, they were chanting, "We don't care."
Oh, we don't care.
Oh.
I would have much preferred we want Veer.
Yeah, right.
That would have been great. Also, that's really harsh for the explanation promo to be like, "We don't care," for something that was actually quite intriguing.
Yeah, that is harsh. Maniacal laugh.
Evil.
They got that evil laugh. I like it. I like it. I like it. Do you know what? Yeah, I could see Seth being a part of a team like this, for some weird reason. He's just floating around right now. I can see it.
I know Seth. There we go. Here comes
Here's
AJ. That is a great reaction for AJ. Look at him. He is walking down full of piss and vinegar.
He's still got a cut on his head, I think.
Mind your head there, AJ.
Over there.
Here we go. Look, go straight for Edge.
Go.
Are we going to get another member here?
Yep.
Possible.
Yep. We're getting again. Remember. Damn, is Damien still out from that?
Yeah, Damien's been thrown over.
Okay. Get on the table.
Uncle Alan does still have a little cut on his cheek, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah. Oh.
He's getting multiple chairs.
He's going to do the
concerto.
Oh.
He's going to try at least.
Uh-oh.
Damien's going to come in.
You'd think, right?
Oh, the mic is there though, so it might be for the sound. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. He's going to get him.
Oh, he's going for the concerto.
Oh, I told you.
Oh, there he is. There's Priest.
Yeah.
Good heat for Priest there.
Yeah.
It would be pretty bad if, AJ just buried both of them. Obviously, they just built a faction already, so.
Yeah.
Edge is going to do a spear, I reckon.
The spear. Yep. Got the faction.
Oh, that is cool. A high-low finish with the spear. That's wicked.
Nice.
That is a great tag finish.
Whoa.
That's cool.
I did not see that coming.
Fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan of that as a finish.
So, Edge and Priest versus RKBro when?
Wow. Okay. I really like. You know what? We don't really see much. Okay, the referees are coming.
The referee's coming to break up the concerto spot.
Is that
Can't
Jamie Noble? Jamie Noble.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy about it is that most of these like tag teams, they don't really have like team finishers like how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm talking about like the Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, you know, that Christian and Edge era. Like now seeing something like that, that's just a breath of fresh air. Like you know, it's not one
in
of the
WWE in particular, right?
Yes, it's genuinely one of the things that's really sold me on the Banks and Naomi tag team was having a really cool tag finish.
Really cool finish, yeah,
for sure.
Okay, so we've got new people entering into the faction, but I thought that was a really good establishing them as an act.
For sure.
Yeah.
And they look awesome.
And they could definitely add some more in the coming weeks.
Yeah,
I think.
And I think it certainly does, it sets up their continued. I think they're going to do Edge versus AJ again at Backlash.
Yeah.
Or actually, like, Edge versus Priest. To kind of like
Edge versus Priest?
Sorry, AJ versus Priest.
Yeah.
Just to mix it up a little bit so it's not the same match.
Yeah. So who's? Okay.
Oh, Street Profits.
So the next
more wrestling.
The next event, are they calling it WrestleMania Backlash?
Well, they did last year.
It is again.
It is again, is it?
Yeah.
Why do they call it WrestleMania Backlash? Like, why is it not just Backlash normal?
SEO.
Yeah. Get the search into WrestleMania.
That's search engine optimization, my friend.
Okay. So that's why they done WrestleMania Raw.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so everyone's searching for it.
It may as well be WrestleMania SummerSlam at this point.
yeah.
Nah, it makes sense. It has to be. I'm like, why is it called WrestleMania Backlash? It's like, it's not a continuation of it. It's gonna be like completely different matches. So
yeah.
So a Street Profits got a match today? I didn't think they did.
Well, they hadn't announced one, but they're announcing one now against Alpha Academy.
Okay.
Planet Dan ASMR. I'm Dan. I'm not going to read this out because this is a spoiler for what the report is of Edge's faction name. So I'm not going to go through that just in case people do want to keep the way they're announced. But that is it's a bit of a spoiler. But I do. Those are the two names.
Who are the two names?
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
It's interesting.
Particularly that name, right? Particularly that name.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the thing is, I can see it as well, right?
I shouldn't have looked at
Now you can't say it.
I can't say nothing. It's fine. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah.
Keith said,
if it does happen.
I still think Cody should win the WWE title off of Roman tonight. Do it in front of a smarky crowd instead of a place like WrestleMania Backlash where the reaction could be mild. Roman keeps the long Universal title reign and the prodigal son fulfills the destiny. But do you want to fulfill the destiny day one?
No, because then it takes out the chase, which is the point of it, right?
I think so.
The story you want to tell.
I think I would agree with that, Keith. And yeah, I mean, me and Pete were talking about this earlier, but like, I think the idea of having one of those titles relinquished the night after you've unified them devalues the whole point of Mania.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Just gonna be see what Roman's got to say in this promo. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Cody comes out during Roman's promo.
Yeah, I could see it if they were going to set that up at some point. It might not even be like for a match at Backlash. It could be like at some point I will get those titles. And it's leading to like a SummerSlam match or
the title.
Or something down the line.
S3 Rav says, for what it's worth, last week Cody told the story of Dan Lambert giving him that WWF title back. So yeah, that Dan Lambert is one of the biggest belt collectors in the world.
Okay.
And he had that belt that Dusty has in that photo legit is owned by Dan Lambert.
Oh really? Wow.
Is that belt. And Dan Lambert gave it to Cody being like, I think this deserves to be within the Rhodes family. So he gave him that belt.
Okay.
And
that's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah, apparently, like Dan Lambert, massive wrestling mark.
Yeah.
Big belt mark as well.
Big belt mark.
And Terminal Bliss said, "Is this what the Dark Order would have been for before their real life events?" In terms of Brody Lee.
Oh.
Because they were spooky lads.
They were spooky
That
lads.
was their gimmick, wasn't it? It was spooky lads recruiting
I don't think
people.
it's the same kind of spooky, though. Dark Order were much more like, you know, they would emerge out of the smoke and they'd be like creepy creatures and stuff like that. And that was not the same vibe.
Yeah, with the creepers and stuff.
This is more like vampiric.
Like the Brood.
Yeah.
And like Ministry in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not quite Ministry though, is it? Because like Ministry was like spooky bollocks.
It was. Very much spooky
But this
bollocks.
is about like, we don't want to appeal to the sheeple and this, that and the other.
Wake up, sheeple.
Nah, it's still a bit spooky though, because obviously they got the whole dark lights and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
they're still
that
trying to do
Undertaker
that.
style,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what happened if, I know this is just wild guessing, but what happened if Bray Wyatt came back into something like that?
You know, there were some people who thought he was going to be Seth's opponent. I got messages from people being like, "What if he's Seth's opponent at WrestleMania?" Because they're like, you know, I don't know what's going on with Wyndham.
Yeah,
I think to be honest, I think only he knows.
Yeah.
He might just be done with wrestling, you know.
For
Like,
now,
he could be
forever.
forever.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, only I think legit. I think only he knows.
Yeah. Oh man.
And lastly, here from Misfit for the Now, saying, "I know the dream is for Finn and AJ teaming together, but how many pins has Finn taken weekly? Is teaming with Finn Balor a really bad look for AJ Styles?
It is, yeah.
It kind of is now. Stop pinning Balor.
Stop pinning Balor.
Right, I'm just going to quickly nip to the lab, lads.
Go for it. We're just back from the ad break now. So it's going to be the Alpha Academy Street Profits match. Which I assume is not going to be very long, because after that we're going to probably have the Roman segment, and we've got like 25 minutes left of the show.
This is going to be like 5 minutes. I think it might. I don't know if it'll be a squash, but it'll definitely.
It's going to be a quick one.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
I really want the Street Profits to at least win the title, man. I really do. I feel like their energy and stuff is so good.
Alpha Academy attacking before the bell.
All right.
Cool.
Damn, already.
Wonder if they're just going to beat him up. Like, there isn't going to be a match. It's just going to be Alpha Academy just beating up the Street Profits.
I hope it's not like that, but it's definitely looking like that already.
Because I can definitely see that. And then they can cut a promo or something.
Montez, get up, man. Oh.
Adam Pearce. Tornado tag?
What?
Alright.
What?
Okay. Texas Tornado match, because Alpha Academy beat up Street Profits before the bell. So then Adam Pearce just came out and said, Texas Tornado match. Cool.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's cool. I'm in for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's fun rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a bit weird how he just came out and just like,
I don't know why they didn't just like announce it as a Texas Tornado match, but
yeah.
sure.
Also, I mean, you're right. Like,
Oh god, Montez Ford's going to do a big dive.
Oh my
goodness!
He's so good.
Also, there is only 25 minutes left of this episode.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think this match is probably going to be really quick.
He's going to come out, say,
Roman's going
to
come out, do his long entrance. And then there's going to be either a quick promo or an angle.
Jeez.
And then that'll be it.
This guy flies so high. Montez flies
ridiculous,
so
isn't it?
high, man.
I love that he landed mostly on Angelo Dawkins. On that. Great dive.
I was telling this story on the live reactions we did over the weekend.
Yeah.
I interviewed the Street Profits a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, sick.
At the there's a BT Sport event they did down at Wembley. And
Okay.
I interviewed Street Profits and Bianca Belair and Mustache Mountain.
Yeah.
And I told Montez Ford to his face, I think you're going to be a future WWE champion.
Yeah.
But I was also standing next to Angelo Dawkins, and I was like, I just suddenly realised I've made you sound like the Mighty Jannetty of this. I tried to recover by being like, so what a good WrestleMania main event it would be for you two to fight over the title.
Nice. Yeah, they got so much energy, man. Like I really, I think they're not only are they good at like athletes, but or should I say good wrestlers, but they just energetic as well. They're really good on the mic,
man.
Yeah,
they're wicked on the mic as well. Like I asked them to do a support WrestleTalk bumper.
Oh, sick.
And they just went off on one.
Yeah.
And did this whole like improvised thing, and like Angelo Dawkins in particular was wicked at doing this whole thing about like why you should subscribe to the channel. It was so cool.
Nah, that's sick.
They did it all in their gear as well, and it was freezing. It was in February. It was so cold. And they were just in their gear.
Yeah, no, that's real good. That is real good.
Bianca Belair was in her gear as well, but she was wearing a massive coat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we had to, so we were outside at Wembley, you know, at Wembley Way with the bridge and everything. Yeah. So we were out there, and I just finished interviewing Bianca Belair, and I stepped off the stage that we were on, and there were these two little like girls who were getting up on the stage to meet Bianca Belair. It was a really, really sweet moment, and from out of nowhere, a can of Fanta landed so close to them. There were kids up on the bridge that were just throwing cans of like drink at like Bianca Belair and the Street Profits and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Security basically had to come in and be like, yeah, we need to move this indoors now.
Oh my goodness.
It was
bellends.
It was nuts. It was genuinely terrifying. Like our camera girl nearly got hit by them. Yeah, Terry nearly got hit by it.
Oh my goodness, man. Come on, Londoners, man. What is going on? We can never have anything in London, can we? Just throw in cans of Fanta for what reason, man?
Exactly, yeah. The security guy was like, well, if you do, we'll do this in Wembley.
Oh man. I wanted to ask, you see these beers, yeah? What one? I had a peach one, but I'm sure it said peach vegan.
It was.
So it's vegan.
It was a peach vegan milkshake.
Vegan
IPA.
milkshake.
Yeah, it was like a tongue twister. I didn't know where it was. That's what I was trying to remember where it was because I remember someone said it was peach vegan. I can't remember the rest of it.
So it's funny. So we've obviously had that for the last couple of like days, right?
Yeah.
And when Adam handed it to you yesterday, I was like, oh, we're trying to look cool. Don't hand him the one that might be horrible. And then you drank it and you're like, oh, this is really nice. I've now drank 2 of them. I was like, well, Jay liked it. And it is really nice.
Nice, proper nice.
But that is from beer52.com/WrestleTalk. Get yourself 10 free craft beers on us. Just pay for that sweet ass postage and packaging. Beer is coming to your front door. Beer52.com. Beer52.com/WrestleTalk. I'm very tired.
How many of those you had today, mate?
This is my 4th beer.
And I've had 0 because I'm a responsible little boy.
I've got foam on the microphone. Brandon says, with all of this judgment and execution talk, I think Edge and Priest's faction should be called the Supreme Court. Or something along those lines.
Yes, maybe not that exact wording, but yes, something along those lines, I think. I don't know if I like Supreme Court.
Also, just going to, I want to address a question that was posed in the chat from the Rev Head. Pete, what's a bell end? Don't know if you want to explain to the near 3,000 people that are watching this stream.
So, you know when you hear like when you hear like a bell ring, it's like the end of that, and like the end of the bell ringing. That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, Charles Berg in the chat has explained exactly what it means, and it's been held by YouTube for reviews.
I don't know why. I'm only talking about bells.
No idea why, but YouTube's auto-moderating. It automatically held that for review.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Amazing. I do love having an American audience sometimes.
Ooh,
nice.
Oh yeah, no Gable Steveson on the show.
So far. Could get involved in this match right now.
Or with Roman.
Or he could be on SmackDown.
True.
Or
no, he's drafted to Raw, Pete.
Or he won't show up for 6 months, and at SummerSlam they'll be like, look, Gable Steveson.
Gable's here.
Coming soon. Gable is coming.
Oh my goodness. What is happening? Like, he just turns up randomly, innit?
That's the 3rd time they've introduced him.
Yeah,
once at SummerSlam, once in the draft, once at WrestleMania.
Technically twice at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so 4 times now.
Night 1 and Night 2.
Gable Steveson.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
here.
Didn't they draft him?
Yeah, yeah.
Drafted him. Yeah,
but he's always in the crowd.
Yeah. He's just been around. He hasn't been on TV at all. He's just there.
I mean, he's been drafted to Raw. I mean, maybe in the audience. I don't know, man.
Maybe the next draft they got drafted to SmackDown, and they'll be like, coming soon.
He had things to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in this match, you're able to use weapons as well.
Yeah. No DQ.
Okay.
God, Cody Rhodes is here for one night, and they're having a Texas Tornado tag match.
Overbooked. God.
Overbooked.
Oh no!
Doing a big Vader bomb through the table.
Oh no!
Gable's taken out. Montez forward.
Dorcas dumps Otis, the big tree trunk.
He's won the Rumble.
Oh,
nice!
That was a good little. I noticed this on Mania as well. I really like the screens on the barrier that we've got on the two corners.
Quite cool, yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Guess that's the new setup for Raw at least.
Oh, Montez!
Surely we're gonna get a big frog splash.
Montez.
He's gonna look at doing a superplex or something through the table.
Yeah.
Don't know
I feel like he's gonna push him off though.
Yep.
You'd think, right?
Surely we're getting a big frog splash. Come on. There we go.
Blocking.
He's blocking it.
Oh, is he just gonna push him?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't just push him in there.
Oh,
Jesus!
Frankie.
Oh.
Here we go.
Great right hand.
Big right by Dawkins. Montez Ford is up. Huge frog splash
through the table. Nice. Amazing.
And the pin.
Stuff.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Yes. Fun that was.
Bit of fun.
Bit of fun that.
That was good.
I would have done that earlier in the night.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I feel like it's a bit later in the...
It's late to be doing that, right?
Yeah.
Just a bit random for them to be like, wow, Texas Tornado match.
Yeah.
Has he got a bit of the turnbuckle on his leg?
I have no idea what that was.
Look at his leg.
Yeah, I know. I know he had something. Couldn't see what it was, though.
I don't know.
I had no idea.
Little tail.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like a little glitch from the game.
Like...
they got something on there, and it's attached. It's like...
Glitch the turbo came with it.
Nice win. That's a nice win.
Fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Great sell by Gable as well.
Just staring straight up.
Chad, that is.
Yeah.
Dartrain24 has said, this has been no better than a regular episode of Raw. It has not felt like Raw after Mania.
Not
in
at all.
some way, it's felt like the Raw after a pay-per-view in terms of new storylines are starting and everything. But the Raw after Mania, where like you think to the Raw, where we had like 2016, 2017 and stuff, it's not been that.
No, not at all. And I think it started off well with a Cody promo. I think that was a good call to start that off. It's just the rest of the show has been...
It's been
fine.
stale. I feel like it's been stale, man. I'll be the elephant in the room, man. It's been like, remember, we came from watching WrestleMania being so hyped,
so big,
excited about it. And then it's just, look at all what's happened in this. It's nothing great.
Honestly, we've had so many messages from people over the last 24 hours who've been like, WrestleMania was so good, it's got them back into WWE.
Yeah.
And this is almost a Raw that's like, is this Raw going to keep people tuning in for next week?
Not really.
And I think you're right. Like, I don't think this is enough to make people be like, I need to tune in next week and see what happens next.
Yeah.
The problem... Oh, the
Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns up next.
Man. I think the problem with it is that they should keep the same type of storylines that happened from WrestleMania flowing through Raw. So it's like, to keep them invested. All these people that watch WrestleMania, they want to be able to see on Raw like what is going on continued on from WrestleMania. But if you're going to be like, I don't know, man, watching all of this stuff, it just seems like they're just throwing stuff together.
Well, I mean, another point to that is, like, who are some of the big names coming out of WrestleMania? It was Logan Paul,
right?
Johnny Knoxville, Steve Austin, Vince McMahon,
Ooh.
Pat McAfee, and like...
I see where you're going.
And none of these lads are on the show.
I mean, that's the problem with having all these like
matches.
Celebrities and temporary stars
and
coming back,
all of the
legends.
Celebrities winning.
Yeah, exactly, because then you've got nothing to follow up on the Raw and SmackDown after.
It was the point Punk made. It's like, I'm quite happy to do a feud with Brock and lose to Brock, but Brock's not there Monday night.
Yeah.
And I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be there for the next few Monday nights.
Yeah.
And I'm quite, I don't mind losing to Taker, but Taker isn't there Monday night. I am.
You know what? He made a very big point with that, and this is why it's a bit annoying. Like, do you know, back in the day, like you'd see a lot of these wrestlers that are champions wrestle at Raw and SmackDown. Nowadays, you don't really see it. They're just there to talk, and that's it. And it's like, yeah, they're just the main eventers now. And I don't agree with that at all. I feel like they should be wrestling, even if you're wrestling like like back in the days, that Triple H would be wrestling a nobody sometimes, and it's like it doesn't matter.
I saw Triple H wrestle a match with Taka Michinoku on Heat.
Right. Nice. Oh, Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night my goodness.
Channel 4.
Exactly. And that's a blast from the past, because like on Heat, you don't see none of the big guys, and to see someone like Triple H, and sometimes you always get like a hidden gem. And it's like, this kind of like right now, me watching Raw reminds me of Heat. So it's funny you say that.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a Channel 4 viewer watching Heat, that episode when he wrestled Taka Michinoku, I was like, I literally called a friend of mine. I was like, have you seen Triple H is on Heat? Because like Heat was usually like, I don't know, Midian versus Taka Michinoku. Oh god, Triple H is wrestling.
Yeah, no, I remember it like it was just. I told my older brother, I was like, Triple H is on, These are the times when we couldn't afford, like, the Sky and all of that stuff. So I'm just like, I'm like, Tim, look.
Yeah.
There's Triple H.
It's Triple H on the shows tonight.
Do you know what I mean? And we were all watching it.
On tonight's 4 in the afternoon. Rob Burwell has been a member for 8 months in a row and said, with AJ and Balor possibly teaming against the New Brood, does Cody join them? And 3 former Bullet Club leaders become the BC Elite.
Hold on. No, he won't, because WWE don't care about the Bullet Club at all.
Also, was Cody really a leader of Bullet Club? Was he really a leader of Bullet Club? I mean, Bullet Club was fine.
Yeah,
Bullet Club is mine. God, that was a fun story, wasn't it?
It was.
Never really had a good payoff, though.
No.
Gabriel Reyes, there was just an NXT ad during Raw here in America saying, stay tuned into NXT to see the aftermath of Ziggler's standard deliver win over Bron Breakker. And then Gabriel says, ... the lack of Gahivas.
Delightful.
That is amazing. Okay, we go. Next week,
AJ Styles versus Damian Priest, probably next week.
Yeah, there we go. It's not on the pay-per-view. Cool. It's okay. So it could be against Edge at the pay-per-view then.
No, it could still be... I reckon it could still be
That's a big match, man.
I don't see Balor teaming with AJ, because Balor's going to drop the title to Austin Theory first.
Yeah. There we go.
Tag team champions
Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley
and Liv Morgan after they lost their championship contenders match earlier.
Oh, that tag team. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a nice tag finisher.
It is a wicked finish. And we've got Reg if he's versus fucking The Miz.
Versus Veer Mahan, surely.
Veer
Mahan! Okay, that's fine. It could be the fucking Miz.
Not again.
So are they trying to push Veer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Push Veer.
I think he's going to get his big 3-week push. Here we go.
Ooh. Oh, everyone's standing.
There you go. Undisputed Universal Champion.
Undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Let's add some more words in there.
Apparently, the dark match tonight is Cody versus Kevin Owens. It's the dark match, for the fans. That's cool.
So when it goes off air?
When it goes off air, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use this long-ass entrance to get through some of the more...
we got 10 minutes left on the show.
Here we go.
8 of them will be Owens entrance.
That's it.
It's so bad.
So rubbish.
All of us are doing it. We did it quicker than the thing did. No one's trying to do it slowly. Jesus.
I'm looking it back on it. That looks so sick. That is such a gift worthy, bro. It looks so sick.
Heyman's holding both titles.
All right.
Greatness on a different
level.
Goddle.
That's the thing. It's God mode, but it's greatness on a different level, so it's Goddle mode.
Technically.
Or as Michael Cole said, God mode, greatness at a different level.
Gaddle mode.
That's Gad mode, Cole.
Oh, so he hasn't got a new title then?
Not yet, no.
Might be unveiling it, I suppose, as part of this segment.
Or he's just going to hold up both belts.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the Usos are tags team champion and him as well. I think it just such a
it looks wicked,
a great visual, isn't it?
Yeah.
This also should dispel some of the theories as well that his shoulder's hurting.
Hope so, unless he's just injuring it more by doing this.
No, but he's fine. It's like he's struggling on that arm to lift up. Yeah, it looks like he's struggling on that arm.
I think
to lift
he's
up the belt.
just selling it. I hope.
I hope, yeah.
Just selling the match last night.
Oh, the Usos going to carry down both the belts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Massive fan of that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
With their tag titles as well.
Look at Roman's face.
So
Nice.
That's a wicked visual.
Great visual.
Yeah.
Heyman, I love that Heyman just stares at him.
Yep.
The whole time he's walking down, just stares.
He's
at
impressed with him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. So what's happening with Brock? Brock isn't on the show at all.
No,
He's not on the show. Yeah, apparently the report is he's not here tonight.
he's just not here. So he's probably going to go away for another year,
Yeah.
6-9 months. I don't know.
So that part is done. So it was just like a John
Yeah.
Cena, basically, when he came and just go.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. This is the problem. I feel like there ain't many regulars that can challenge him. It's always they're bringing back people that are like big names.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then they just disappear.
10 Reza said, "Let the Sign King J movement continue." I know it may be suck for you guys, but damn, watch-alongs with you guys for Raw and Smack. Oh, I know it may suck for you guys, but damn, watch-alongs with you guys for Raw and SmackDown would make it much more fun to watch.
You know, I legitimately did think if it was more feasible to do watch-alongs of Raw and SmackDown, it would make it so much better for us to watch it live and then not have to do a review the next day. Just do watch-alongs.
Maybe Ring of Honor Impact weekly review shows would be fun. Thank you for this week. You are amazing. You're amazing. Every single one of you, all 3,000 people tuning in for the stream, you are amazing. And the Rev Head said, "Okay, I asked my sister from Norwich." Hold on. Okay, I asked my sister from Norwich. She said it's an idiot until the bell ends.
Yep, that's what it is.
What is the Sign King J thing? I'm so confused.
People just want to see you more on the channel.
They want us to sign you to WrestleTalk.
To sign you to WrestleTalk. That's what they're
Yeah.
after.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the Sign King J movement
Sign
is.
King J.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Then. Yeah, I was so confused.
Just gonna throw it out there. What a visual
That is wicked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, his arm is hurting him. Look, because he's not. I don't think he's selling it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this might just be him saying, "Hey guys, I'm injured. I'm gonna go away for a bit."
Oh no.
Keep my titles though.
Couple of questions quickly for Luke. How was Sonic 2? I loved it. I've got a review of it up on Cineworld Cinemas. Go and check out their YouTube channel. Me and Dan Layton reviewed it on last week's episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. Pete, quick question. Are you going Scarlet or Violet?
I don't know. Okay. Same game, right? Basically.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
When is it out? Is it out?
I think it's out later this year, isn't it?
Okay.
It's
What do you think
November?
of the open world one, the Arceus?
Legends Arceus?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Such a good game. I would argue the best Pokemon game. It's so good. They made catching Pokemon satisfying. Easy wins.
I might have to get it because I got like Shining Pearl and stuff, and I thought that game was really good. But everyone's like,
it's completely different, but in a really good way because it's just like there's a Pokemon in it. Go catch him.
Here we go, guys.
Well, he's going to take another 7 minutes to get to his promo yet.
Can't do it. We've only got 5 minutes after the show.
Oh, whoa.
I know what you want, he said.
No.
And switch things up. Explain the success.
He didn't do the acknowledge me thing.
Are they the longest?
SmackDown tag team titles, yes, longest reigning. Not tag team, but just SmackDown tag team titles.
Okay. Oh, that feature looks sick. I like it. He's so arrogant. I love it, man. It's just... He still has that mark on his tricep.
Mm-hmm.
I love this, man. I love this. Roman Reigns.
That's such a great.
Roman Reigns.
That was awesome.
Very good.
That was so cool.
Very, very good.
We've got 2 minutes left of the show.
Crouchdown and Roman.
He's not. He's a heel, but he's a likable heel, man. I feel. Mm-hmm.
Apart from you were outdrawn by the bunny, but you know.
Do you mean Bad Bunny?
No, the bunny on AEW Rampage.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's coming out.
Oh no!
I think this is going to be
Just the
promo.
SmackDown.
Oh no!
He's going to end the promo with "Acknowledge me." That's it.
Acknowledge me.
Don't say that is the end of the show.
I genuinely think it is.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Wow.
You have got to be.
What'd I tell you, Luke?
That is insane. You have spent the entire episode of Raw promoting a promo that says, watch SmackDown on Friday.
Yep.
3 hours of a television product for a promo to say, watch a 2-hour product in 4 days' time.
The draw is Roman Reigns is now your champion.
Oh, that is
when he was your champion before.
Oh, so frustrating.
Well,
that's
what a Raw after Mania.
Frustrating.
So much happened.
So frustrating.
That Raw after WrestleMania. That's a thumb down.
That main event segment. That is a thumbs down for me. That's really bad. That's a big middle finger to your viewing audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you stuck around to watch this show. Fuck you. Watch the next show.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is so.
Yeah.
There was no point of him even doing that. To be fair, there was no like.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. There was no point to it.
Like it was a good promo. It's a promo we've heard 17 million times
right?
by Paul Heyman. There was nothing new in it. It was Roman Reigns is your champion. He's great. He's the head of the table.
It wasn't even that, though, was it? Yeah, it was in a way, but you're right. Like, that promo they did was the promo we've heard before. The content of that promo was, you've got to watch SmackDown to see what the next step is.
Yeah.
So why did we watch Raw?
That's it. Why did I watch Raw?
They should not have had Roman on this show. If they were just gonna do that, if Roman's sticking around on SmackDown and isn't gonna be on Raw, then they should have said Roman will be on SmackDown this week.
Also, if I'm USA, I'd be furious that you've used our channel and our show to just say watch Fox in a couple of days' time.
Yeah.
That was bad. I did not like that at all.
No.
We've got a few ultra chats to end us off here. Jake says, I stopped watching WWE months ago. WrestleMania got me interested in the product again, but this show has shown me why I stopped watching. And Cole Woodruff Music says, crazy pitch of the week. Veer comes out next week, clean shaven, and says, my name is Tir Mahan. I'm Veer's kid brother, and I want to speak to Ezekiel. Book it. Jam that jam, friends. Luke, go get some sleep. I'm going to go get some sleep after this show. Don't worry. I've got a late checkout for my hotel room. And Jonathan Byron says, maybe Roman is injured and they're waiting on further testing this week. Maybe he's going to have to give up the belts. I think this whole deal was just to make people tune in for SmackDown.
Yeah, I think so.
Where was Bobby?
Oh, Bobby had
a... that's another thing that happened.
Yeah, so Bobby had a segment. MVP turned on him.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Were you in here for that? Yeah, MVP turned on him, and he's now the manager of Omos.
I love that you got excited to be like, oh, MVP turned on him? Oh, he's managing.
Wait. When did this happen?
Yeah, it was on Raw. That was a while back. Yeah. Sorry, I actually forgot about that bit.
That's the most important part of Raw.
I didn't really care about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was quite good, actually.
So what happens to the Hurt Business then? That's
done.
Oh,
now.
That's been done for a while.
That's done now.
Yeah.
So MVP is managing
Omos. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that one.
That's
that reaction. Yeah. I'd also like to just very quickly that I did a mini thread on Twitter earlier, and the last tweet in that thread said they've got a huge wave of momentum from WrestleMania, and I honestly really hope they capitalize on it. Please don't go back to doing exactly what you were doing before. So then I just followed that tweet up saying, "Lol," because goddamn.
Last ultra chat here is from R. Casey that says, I give it a rating of 1.5 stars for that main event, and it's still enough to beat Pete SmackDown.
Nice.
Go watch Monday Night Raw on my GM mode.
Monday Night War.
What did I say?
Monday Night Raw.
Sorry, go watch the Monday Night War on PFK.
partsFUNknown.
partsFUNknown. We're thoroughly enjoying doing it. Thank you all so much for joining us. All 2,500 of you that are still with us here. Beer52.com/WrestleTalk has been our sponsor for WrestleMania weekend. Thank you, King J, for joining us once again, my friend. The floor is yours. Please plug away.
Thank you very much for having me. King J, if you don't want to find me, it's King JAE. You can find me everywhere on there. Twitch, King JAE. YouTube, King JAE TV. I play like loads of different games. I'm known for fighting games, pro player for Tekken, but I do play various different games and do tech reviews as well. And don't think I really said that, but yeah, that's about it. King JAE everywhere else. Thank you lot very much for having me.
It's been awesome, man. I really appreciate you coming down and spend some time with us. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow. Myself and Ollie Davis will be reviewing that episode of Monday Night Raw. I don't know what I'm going to do for the thumbnail. I'll think of something, though.
What next for Cody Rhodes?
I did that on the first one. I did that on Monday Night.
Ezekiel.
Jam that jam, everyone.